Knicks Nation, welcome to Level-Headed Knicks Talk. And as always, we have a lot of things to talk about. Now, we did get a crazy report, shocking report about Mike Brown and his future with the New York Knicks. We will discuss that tonight and see truly where Mike Brown stands. We'll also talk about Deuce McBride. He had some words to describe exactly what Game 5 of the New York Knicks should look like. Plus, what does Ayo DeSumo and his Timberwolves journey have to do with one of the Knicks' young up-and-coming players? Okay? And also, now this may be a wild one, but the Toronto Raptors may have a solution that could help the New York Knicks with one of their developing issues that we see in the postseason. So listen, y'all, we're going to talk about this and more on tonight's episode of Level-Headed Knicks Talk. What's up, New York City? Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan. And I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live, man. Hey, welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic night. But before we begin the show, we always have to begin with the proper formalities. Smash that like button, all right? Very important to the YouTube algorithm. We have to let them know that this is the place to be. And we have some things to talk about tonight on Level-Headed Knicks Talk. And while you're at it, you might as well subscribe, because we know that in the last 28 days, well over 50% of you guys have not subscribed. So subscribe right now and help us close the gap. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and each time we reach a new subscriber milestone, we have special giveaways. And the next milestone is the 5K giveaway. And you can enter and win a Jalen Brunson rookie trading card. All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails, no janky websites. All you have to do is subscribe, and we will mail that card off to you. We are right there. We're about to be at the 4,000 mark. Let's reach it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So help us close the gap. Big time salute to everybody in the building. I see my man Crim's dad here. All right. Tendrell, I see you. Tugboat Taylor. Okay. Big time salute. All right. Is that Buddha? Big time salute to you. Of course, big time salute to CW Flash. Welcome back to OKF Nation as well, CW Flash. I appreciate you. Young King 100. All right, Darlene Bryant, I see you. Big time salute. Crim's dad, once again, I see you. J-Tap Mob, all right. Tugboat Taylor, big time, big time. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic night. I'm not sure what game is on, but oh, wait a minute. Did we just get some breaking news? Damn, Terry Rozier will face 2 new federal charges? Damn, of sports bribery and fraud? The hell is going on out here? Yikes, that's scary. Man, I don't know, man. Yikes. Anyway, I just got that pop-up. But big time salute to y'all, man. I did a fire podcast earlier today, and if you didn't get a chance to check it, you definitely should check it out. Also, please, if you don't want me to get triggered tonight, I know a lot of you, or some of you, may not have seen the last show. But if you continue with the narrative that Jalen Brunson does not pass Towns the ball, or Jalen Brunson is the reason why Towns does not score, or if you come at me with any of those things, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna get triggered. And if I get triggered, I don't know what I might do. I might just have to do one of these. I'm sorry. But if, being that I did that on the podcast, if you do want to talk about it, we could tonight as well. If you heard it, only if you heard it. If not, please. Tomorrow we have the Blue and Orange brunch. Tomorrow is game day, so I will, during the Blue and Orange brunch, I will do my scouting report for the Game 5 matchup between the Hawks and the Knicks. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. And I'm looking forward to the Knicks putting a firm stamp and sealing the deal in Game 5. And then hopefully, more than likely, what we want, the greatest alternative would be for them to actually close out the series in Game 6 in Atlanta, which will be this Thursday. All right. Salute to all the Knick Nation that do have their tickets and things booked for this time. Okay. I'm going to start off with a couple of light topics before I, get into the shebang. I'm going to start off with how the Toronto Raptors. Now, I ain't going to lie. If Leon, if he's able to do this, this would be one of the greatest finesses of all times. All right. Now, I'm not sure if Leon is going to be able to do it, but if he does, this would be one of the greatest, robberies. I don't know if it'll be a robbery. I don't want to take a dump, but the Raptors can offer the Knicks the perfect way out of the Mikal Bridges problem. Now, how will the Toronto Raptors help the Knicks, or why would they help the Knicks? Well, one could argue they helped the Knicks before, right? They traded us OG Anunoby for Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett. Now, do remember the situation with Emmanuel Quickley was that the Knicks didn't want to pay him. And boy, did the Toronto Raptors pay him. I'm just curious to know from Toronto, they let go of Siakam and they let go of OG, but you pay Emmanuel Quickley $175 million. RJ still on the ropes for the remaining of his $100 million contract, or his $100 million contract. Wouldn't it be cheaper to just keep OG? I'm just saying, I didn't understand that. You paying Quickley $175 unless you plan on moving off RJ, but if you put it together, you still paying probably more than what you would have spent on OG Anunoby. So I don't know. I don't know what Toronto saw. Maybe they believe in RJ Barrett. I don't know. Just weird. But anyway, will they be there for us again in the case of Mikal Bridges? If he's someone who, continues to struggle, at least on the offensive end. Defensively, I feel like he's fine, but a lot of people don't even like his defense anymore. They're pulling out the plus minus stats. Oh my God, you know what happens when they pull out the plus minus stats? So what do you guys think about this? The Knicks could swap Bridges for Brandon Ingram. Do you guys think, hold up. Do you guys think that they could pull that off? Do you think the Toronto Raptors would help us by giving us, because at this point it would be an assist. If the Knicks could get Brandon Ingram from Mikal Bridges, do you know how great of that would be a really good trade. Now, before I continue, one thing I didn't do when I read this, let's see. Ingram making slightly more money, $2 million more next season, but his 2-year contract is short. Okay, that's what I was going to pull up. $2 million more, so you're going to have to add $2 million in salary. Let's go to Sports Track really quick. I didn't really want to spend much time on trades, but since Mikal is kind of public enemy number one, and I'm no longer his client, his attorney, hey, I just figured that, hey, it'll be something of intrigue Let's do Toronto and the Knicks really quickly. I'm not going to spend much time on this because we do got to get to Mike Brown. But what I want to see is, where was that? What type of Google AI is that? Some AI just responded to me. That's why I was bugging out. Anyway, so let's do it like this. Why is it saying 24 million though? Hold up, let me go back. Oh yeah, I gotta change the year. All right, let's do it now. All right, bet. So we gonna do Mikal to Toronto. We'll do Ingram to the Knicks. You see, this is why I don't like just taking other people's information, because they said it was a $2 million difference. It's definitely a $6 million difference, but let's see if they got the trade kicker right. I'm not sure if Mikal has a trade kicker. Hold on. So that trade is already going to be very difficult to do, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I know why. So I know y'all would probably like that deal, but yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Let me see something. Now, if Mikal has a trade kicker, that could help. So Mikal does have the 5% trade bonus, but 5% of $33 million is what? That's not enough. 5% of 33, you divide, so you take the 5.69 divided by 3. It's like 1 point. That's not enough. No, it's still a big deficit between the two. Unless you're gonna add somebody to the deal, you can't add Alvarado. Yeah, you don't got $6 million in salary, so I don't even know why they wrote that damn article. Yeah, there's no way to do it. No way to do that deal. Unless you was trading OG, and I wouldn't trade OG for Brandon Ingram. I can't afford to have two dudes. Let me not go there. Salute to Brandon Ingram, though. He did play for Duke. So, yeah, I'm just going back out of there. This is why I'm telling y'all, look, listen to me. Don't take other people's information at face value. They're not putting it on the screen for you. If they're not sourcing it, I'm telling you, people get it wrong all the time. There's no way to do the deal. No way. Okay? I mean, you could add Tyler Kolek and Pacome, right? But still, you got to replace those players. So, yeah, it's not happening. Let me move on. I'm not even wasting my time with that damn article. I got hype for no goddamn reason. Ain't that a shame? Anyway, I thought that really could have been a way out. It's not. I'm going to keep it pushing. I'm going to keep it on that same vibe, and then we're going to get back into the playoffs and Mike Brown. All right? So, first off, Deuce McBride, I'm going to give him big time salute. He's always been the plus-minus god. So, here's a positive article. Now, Deuce McBride is in a very interesting position because he could really put himself in a position to get a big bag. And so Ayo Dosunmu, who was kind of like in the Deuce McBride kind of role, and still is, it's just that Ant-Man and Dante DiVincenzo got injured, and Dosunmu is having an incredible postseason. The Bulls could only sit and watch as Dosunmu scored a name-making 43 points in Game 4 of the Timberwolves' first-round series against the Denver Nuggets. I actually added him to my players to watch in my game night. I actually added him as a player to watch. Even though we all know who, well, I can't say we all know who the hell he is. Now we all know who the hell he is. He was somebody who a lot of people felt we should have went after in Chicago. He was coming up the bench. He started some too for them, but that was based mainly off injuries. He's somebody that plays good defense. And I thought that he was better than Keon Ellis because he is somebody that could actually create his own shot. He could attack off pick and roll. And he's somewhat of a point guard. He's not, I wouldn't say he's a point guard, but he could play, good time at the point guard position. So, I was personally, really considering the Knicks or really wanting the Knicks to go get this kid. And he's been balling. In fact, he also had a great performance against the Celtics. I know I keep going back to that game. That was a really good game. But, he helped carry the Timberwolves against the Celtics when Ant-Man was out. It's going to be very difficult for the Wolves to close the Nuggets out. If it takes 3 games to do it, I do think the Wolves could do it. DeSumo is somebody who steps up to the plate, and realistically, based on the way he's playing, the Nuggets don't have an answer for him. Okay? Now, here's what Deuce McBride connection is to him. McBride ranks among the best bargain players in the NBA. That's a fact. He's playing on a front-loaded 3-year, $13 million contract, right? And you see that? Front-loaded means that the salary declines. And he's getting ready to head into the final year of that deal, and that's just $3.9 million. First off, salute to Brock Aller, Leon Rose. They are one of the best in the business, especially at structuring contracts. And think about the work that they had to do to keep us from entering the second apron. All right? But once McBride ultimately hits his unrestricted free agency market 2027, that's if the Knicks choose to not re-sign him, which they could re-sign him. All right? Now, with that in mind, Knicks must figure out what his value truly is to the team by empowering him to feature him prominently in the rotation. Okay? The seeds have certainly been planted as he played a career high of 26.3 minutes per game and ranked number 6 in New York's in that statistic. He's getting the most minutes off the bench. So here's the problem. Do you want to play him and show him, and now that increases value? Because if McBride drops 46 in the playoff game, what do you think is going to happen to his value in the offseason or at the negotiation table? Now you're trying to pay him a certain amount of money, but now he's like, well, I want $100 million contract. You're like, wait, slow it down. So if I'm Leon, I'm keeping it real. I know you want flexibility. I would try to sign Deuce now. Because if he balls out, well, I mean, of course, you're not going to sign him during the playoffs. But if he does ball out during the playoffs and the summertime hits, I'm trying to lock him up, because what you don't want to happen is if the regular season comes, there's no deal, and something, God forbid, something happens, and now he's starting and he's averaging 25 and 9. I know that sounds crazy, but stranger things have happened. So what do you think about Deuce McBride? Will the Knicks allow him to make that name for himself, or will they limit him? Right now, we're so guard heavy. I can't say the Knicks are limiting Deuce McBride because we're just it's just too many guards. So there's only so many amount of minutes you could play, even though he did play 32 minutes. But if he's playing 32 minutes, then Mikal is playing like 20 minutes, right? So the minutes have to come from somewhere, because he's not a straight backup for Deuce. I mean, for Brunson. That's more of Jose's job, right? So I don't know. All right, now let's see. I talked about Deuce, talked about the Toronto Raptors. I blew that apart. That Toronto point didn't make no damn sense. I'm telling y'all, y'all have to listen. Y'all have to be careful who y'all listen to. I'm telling you, man. You got to be careful. They're going to have you out here with misinformation, dog. I look up everything, man. It's annoying. It's frustrating as hell. But when I get on this mic, ever since I told you, once I did that debate with the Brownsville Spurs fan, that was my point where I just stopped listening to just other people without fact checking them. I can't do it. Can't do it. All right. One more topic before we get there. I want to get to Game 5, and then I'm gonna introduce the Mike Brown, and then I'll open up the phone line. You know what? I might open up the phone lines after this. No. I'll introduce the news. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Cooper Flag wins Rookie of the Year. Big time salute to Duke Blue Devils. I know y'all don't want to hear that. Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year, baby. Hold it down. And guess what? Next year, Duke will get another Rookie of the Year in Cam Boozer. And we just going to continue every year. The Rookies of the Year will come from Duke University. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but it's a fact. Anyway, let me keep it pushing. Get to my next topic. All right. So, what do you guys think about Game 5? Do you believe the guys are locked in? Did you see these interviews? I did. I ain't gonna lie. I was listening, but I wasn't like 100% focused on it because they just going to say, we have to do what we have to do. And, we're going to continue to pass the ball and play like a unit, like that's just surface level talk to me. I don't give a goddamn about none of that. Okay. I just want to get to the goddamn game because they just not really saying them, but sometimes there are jewels, in the message. And out of all of the quotes that was said between today by everybody who spoke, I think this is the most important message. And this actually has me feeling good. We just have to have a higher level of desperation because we know they're not going to come in and ease into this game, said Miles McBride. That right there lets me know they are focused on the prize. We have to come in like we are desperate because desperate times calls for desperate measures. And if they come in with that mentality, then it will be a wrap. And I think that is going to be the key to victory because sometimes the Knicks play like they're up and you're coasting and it's good, but now you're vulnerable because the worst thing about the Knicks, and we see it in last year too, especially in the playoffs, is, when a team, when you're playing to protect the lead, you're vulnerable to lose the lead. So like, all right, we got this 14-point lead. Let's just, but you're not maintaining the things that got you the lead. And that is the problem. Sure, in the last 2 minutes or whatever, you want to slow the game down, but slowing the game down should not be confused with resting on your laurels or ceasing doing the things that got us here, because that type of mentality can cause you to lose. So when Deuce is talking about the desperation, we got to play like we're down 3-1. And that's the type of message I want to hear. He probably heard one of the coaches say it. It's a fire. It's one of my favorite quotes that was stated during this playoff run. I think that is very important for the Knicks to have that level of desperation in this moment in time, because if they don't, man, the last thing you want to do is go to Atlanta down 3-2. Right? I don't remember the odds of, whatever they say, the odds of teams when they get to this point or this position in time and they're down 3-2, what the odds are. Maybe it's 70-something. I can't remember. But I don't want to figure that out. Okay? I want to be on the other side of that. I want to be up 3-2. So that's all. That's all. We could talk about all the stats and analytics, but you got to have the mental fortitude to keep your foot on the team's neck. And that's what I expect to see. Big time salute to everybody who just joined the show. I do appreciate you guys. Smash that like button. I'm getting ready to just present this Mike Brown situation, and then I'm gonna open up the phone lines, and then we could talk about it. And I'll take calls, and we'll have some fun. All right, but smash that like button on the way in. I see you, Sean. All right, my man, A-Level Films, OKF Nation, big time salute. Jay Delgado, all right, big time salute. I see you. JJ, big time salute, man. All right, and also subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm here twice a day, every day. Let's take care of that, all right? And then hit the bell icon too. It's pretty important. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys heard the news. Mike Brown. He's in the microscope. Now, we talked about this topic all year, and I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy, but this is the news that was reported today, and that's the only reason why I'm talking about it. Right now, my focus is Game 5 and winning. You know, I mean, why would I be worried about anything else? Why would I be worried about anything other than winning? You know, and these are the things that, you know, they're trying to do. I think they're trying to distract us from our goal when you see reports like this. Because why is a report like this important right now in the first round? Are they setting up the expectation in Knicks fans' minds that we're gonna lose? Is that what we're doing? We want to put out some scared, goddamn spooky in the woods energy? Because last time I checked, we could still win the championship. So why in the hell are we talking about what happens if we don't? Like that I know it's because we lost game 2 and 3. I know it. But the noise surrounding the Knicks Mike Brown won't die unless they reach the NBA Finals. And even that might not be good enough for the first-year coach to be safe. This was written by Sam Amick of The Athletic. Fear or not, those are the finals or bust parameters, but that's not finals or bust. You said that even if we make the finals, that might not be good enough. So what are we saying? Is it the finals or not? Like where are we going? All right. Fair or not, those are the finals or not. Finals or bust parameters set by owner James Dolan when he gave that rare interview, which he said as much earlier this season. He did not say that. He did not say Mike Brown would be up out of there. All right. And noise that he could be removed if the Knicks don't, you know, why is that noise even there? But he did talk about the other coach, Tom Thibodeau, and how he wasn't collaborative. They got a guy who's collaborative. Why would you let him go? So that was the news that was put out there. We could talk about that. Call up 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. We could talk about that. If I miss your call, I will call you back. What do you guys think about Mike Brown? That Toronto Raptor trade is busted, but if you have another Mikal Bridges trade that you think you would like to see the Knicks do, then go ahead. And also, another question I want to ask you guys when you call up is, will the Knicks have that higher level of desperation? Are they capable of having that higher level of desperation? And then we could talk about the Ayo DeSumo philosophy, the Knicks showing or giving Deuce McBride the opportunity to show his potential so they could be sure of the bag. But why would you want him to show it? You know, when you could pay them and then have them show it. I don't know. But yeah, we could talk about these topics, all right? 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. Remember, if I miss your call, I will call back. That's a fact, 100,000%. And and these are the rules to all of the new people that's in the build. Oh, damn. I don't got the new rules there, but it's fine. I'll use this. So everybody gets 3 minutes. When your time's up, you hit the buzzer. So it's a hard clock, okay? Now, also, if you want to call back, you can. Send in a donation, the $5 callback rule. But you could also send in the same amount to request someone to call up or to request another person to call back, okay? And then if the opposing team calls up, which I doubt they would tonight, but if they do call up and you want to hang up on them, you can hang up on them by sending in a $25 donation, all right? So big time salute to everybody in the building. I do appreciate all of you. I see Cleo in the building. Hopefully you did well on your finals. All right. Hopefully you did well on your finals. We do appreciate you, Cleo. Tugboat. I see you, Tugboat. Call up, Tugboat. He said a nothing burger. I feel you, but you know, I don't like it though, Tugboat. Like I gotta do shows like this. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta talk about a dude losing his job. And we're not even out of there. Like, that's the crazy part. Like, if this would have came out maybe after the game three loss, okay. But we already won game 4. Why are we talking about this? I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it one bit. Get my man Buddha in the building. 646-995-8389. What's good, Buddha?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Hold on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can't hear you, man. My fault, man. I heard it. Let's go. I don't hear your voice.
I'm here.
Oh, man.
You can hear me now. I'm here.
I hear you. Yes, sir. I hear you.
Yeah, that's me. That was on my mixing side. What's going on, family?
Nah, man. I know you gotta get me out the way early, man, because you don't like how I talk. I already know. Nah, I'm messing with you. But like, salute to you, man.
Go ahead. No. Hold on. No. Just because we disagree, I don't give a damn about that. Do you know I was in a damn near 2-hour debate in Discord just now? So go ahead, talk your talk, man.
Nah. Like I said, you one of the best channels out here because you just different. I just don't want people to get you discouraged from taking calls and stuff, you know, because you are different, like how you move, and I like this. You give everybody a voice, even though we have one. We got a barbershop voice, we got a da-da-da voice, but we being actually listened and heard. You feel me?
Right.
So all right, and I ain't never said we disagree, but it's funny you said that. But yeah, you funny, Karan. I can't see your facial expressions, but boy. But anyway, like I said, salute to you, salute to the chat, the guys and the goddesses. I'm so hyped. You had me triggered early. I said, oh, he's not taking calls right now, so I gotta write down what the hell I'm triggered about. All right.
Okay.
Only thing, brother. There's a few things. Stop. Be quiet. They can hear you. Be quiet. Stop. That's my wife. So, and that is my brother. Stop. Be quiet. All right. So the only thing is with the cat thing. I rewatched it. And
Okay.
Brunson, when you said, you know, he had those passes to OG because, you know, Brunson was double teamed. No, sir. And unfortunately, you can go. You said you did say that?
I said he set the screen for OG. And he got the 3 assists. He set the back screen for OG. That's what I said.
Go. You said the 3 assists or whatever that they had or whatever.
Yeah, he set the screen for him. He set the back screen. And OG got the layups.
That's fine, but go back and look at it because at first you said he was double teamed. That's why OG was open.
Nah. I promise you I didn't say that. You know why? Because I said that like 3-4 times that he set the back screen for OG and he got the layup. That's not the first time I said that. And I've been saying that since the game. Yeah.
I got
so if you heard that, if I said that, that's my bad. I made a mistake. I mean, I misspeak all the goddamn time. My bad, you know?
Nah, you're good. That's why you're good. That's why I rewatched it. But I'm like, yo, Brunson didn't even cut. He didn't even move. Like the man that he had stayed on him and just stood there next to Brunson. Brunson didn't even move. That's why I was watching. I said maybe I missed it, but I went back and I didn't see what you originally said, and you said you don't remember saying it. It was no screen. It was no cutting. It was no double teaming. Brunson just stood there, and that was the thing. I was like, I didn't see that
He did.
part.
No. He did set the screen for OG to get those layups in the backside. We was talking about that. That was an adjustment they made. They set the screen and they didn't know how to defend it. It was Kuminga and Vincent. He set the screen on the backside, and then OG went and got those dunks from the side there. That was because Brunson set the screen.
Out of the 10 assists, he might have did that or whatever. But I'm
at least 2 or 3 times it happened.
Ooh,
no cap.
Okay, I rewatched it because of that originally, but okay, he just stood there, man. But like I said, Cat, and you originally said you don't like him passing. You said that, and I like Cat passing. I like Cat being, down low. I like him being involved in offense, whether he up high, down low. Give him the touches. The thing is, when you keep discrediting Cat, and when I say discredit, hear me out. You can't say, yeah, he makes some good passes, but he also be turning over the ball. Like, you can't do that because we still allow Brunson to get away with just dribbling the air out the ball, but we know he the effing man. I ain't gonna say what I want to say. We know he the man, so we allow him to just get by with it. So we gotta allow Cat to make mistakes, but no, he is the quarterback of the offense as far as passing. He does create for players. I'm not saying Brunson is Jason Williams white chocolate, but I don't see Brunson doing like that, like how Cat is doing. I apologize, man. He just not, and there's nothing against him. He can, and whatever y'all saying about what his dad say or didn't say, his dad and Josh Hart are the only ones that can really get him to listen. That I feel. I don't think nobody else can really get in his ear and have him listening and hearing. There's a difference from just listening. You gotta listen and hear me. So I think he listen and hear when his dad and Josh Hart is talking. So that's the only thing. But yeah, just like Brett Favre, I'm taking it to another level. But just hear me out, everybody. Just like once upon a time, Brett Favre was the quarterback with the most touchdowns. Nobody cared about he had the most interceptions at the time. They just praised him for the touchdowns. So we got to start praising Cat when he gets the touchdowns. And it's gonna happen. He's gonna get the turnovers here and there, but he has more completions than turnovers. That's all I want to say, because you low key you discredit Cat when you mention the turnovers after you say, well, he does do this in the passing, but he gotta watch out. We know I don't want to hear that. No. You know what I'm saying? But we know.
Listen, I say that because the people come for Brunson, and so I'm saying that because they act like no one's allowed to have flaws. Like everyone, like Brunson has to be perfect, but nobody else has to be perfect. And that's what I responded to.
But Karan, Brunson been playing like this before Cat came. We just used to it. But we saying now that we have a Cat year 2, we in a 4-year window. I don't care what nobody said. We signed him for 4 years. Yeah. We're in the second year.
We're not in the 4. That's Cap. We're not in the 4-year window.
Okay, you can say that, but we got him for 4 years. What they do with him, His first year with him in the 4 years, we went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Brunson ain't do that before Cat. I'm just saying, man. Like, let's be real though. But Brunson is still the man. But Cat is the quarterback. I like how he passed. He creates, like Jay said. He creates for the players, and it's all good. We just have to just receive and accept that he just creates.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if he continues, because he's not averaging 10 assists a game.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You say we'll see. He will do it. Just like you hate when people say the Knicks are not the championship team. Nah, they are. There ain't no ifs. The Cat is. It ain't no
not a champ. Whoa. Well, the Knicks are not a championship. We didn't win a championship.
No. You said the Knicks can. What you said? You said the Knicks are a. You said they can win a champ. You said I feel they can win a champ.
Contenders.
Yeah. Right. Oh, okay. I gotta rewind it then. But either way, you didn't like how people were second guessing that. You said, I don't care what y'all say. I feel that the Knicks are championship type team or whatever. So,
well, look, I appreciate you, Buddha. We've been on the phone for a minute.
My fault, man. I know, man. My fault. I know.
It's all good.
Somebody give me a call back, man. My daughter in college. I don't got that much money. I gave her all the hug. Give me a call back, somebody.
All right, they're gonna do it too. Great time, Buddha.
Later.
All right. That's my man Buddha. Try to come for me early. For the record, I don't have favorite players. I don't have players I dislike. I'm not a Jalen Brunson defender. I was Mikal Bridges' attorney, but I removed myself from the case, not because he's not playing well, because he plays scared. So I don't have favorites. I just keep it 100,000% real. I feel like Jalen Brunson's getting a lot of slack that he doesn't deserve. Same thing with Cat. When they were saying Cat is not a center and he's soft, who was the one that was defending him? Also, Buddha, I said that I need Cat to get 30 points. I need Cat to be dominant. Whether he's passing or not. Listen, I take the 20 points, 10 assists, but I take the 30 points too and 4 assists. So however he gets it done, I don't give a goddamn. Big Bodega Cat is averaging 28.5 points and 13.5 rebounds against the Atlanta Hawks during the regular season. That's what I need to see in the goddamn playoffs. All right? So, yeah. And another thing, too, I need y'all to understand something because I'm very targeted and there's a purpose to my research. The point that I was trying to prove is y'all call up here saying that Jalen Brunson doesn't pass the ball. That is cap. Right? I never said Jalen Brunson is the best assist guy in basketball. I never said that Jalen Brunson, he breaks down the defense better than everybody. I never said that he's a double-double machine. I never said that. I said that Jalen Brunson passes the ball. 44% of his passes went to Karl Anthony Towns. Last time I checked, Big Bodega Cat does not dribble the ball up the court. What happened? Jalen Brunson's coming up the court and getting off the ball. Period. That's what I'm talking about. I never said Jalen Brunson set up Towns to do anything. Once Towns gets the ball, he became the quarterback. But Towns is also not the quarterback too. That's what Buddha said. How's he the quarterback when he needs someone to give him the ball? Right? Unless you're saying Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, they centers doing all the work. I never seen a center do all the work besides block. Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart getting pressed and trapped, bringing the ball up to give him the ball in the mid post. Another thing too, Karl Anthony Towns leads the Knicks in front court touches. All right? So when the ball crosses half court, no one touches the ball more than Karl Anthony Towns, and that includes Jalen Brunson. For the record. All right? So if you're calling up about passing, at least watch that first show. Because if you didn't watch the first show and you're calling up, I don't want to talk to you until you see it. All right? Get my man Musa in the building. What's good, Musa? How you feeling, family?
Doing good.
Where we going? Do you think Mike Brown is up out of here?
If you use in the first round, yeah, you have to. I mean, yeah, I think like we saw in that clip in WFAN, right? I don't know if you saw it. Did you? Do you know what that was? Yeah, with Dolan. He was on WFAN.
Right.
And he has his expectation is for this team to be in the finals. Ultimately, that's why he got this coach. He felt this is the right guy for, the job. And I think if you lose in the first round to the Hawks, this guy's out of here. There's no way you're keeping Mike Brown after you lose to the Hawks. Unless he coaches the same. Basically, I feel like the way he coached in Game 4 or whatever. What game was it? 4? Yes. Yeah, Game 4. That's the way he's gonna have to continue to coach the rest of the playoffs.
So, but they're saying that even if he makes the finals, he might still be up out of here. What do you got to say to that?
See, that's interesting. That's a bit too far, I think. You can't just fire a coach and he takes you to the finals, right?
Right.
I mean,
yeah,
that's a little ridiculous.
That's crazy. That's
ridiculous.
I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy.
If we do that. Yeah. You got bigger problems. You got bigger issues than.
And then I've heard people wanting
what's his name?
Who you getting?
Steve Kerr. People want Steve Kerr now. They think if Steve Kerr leaves the Warriors, we should get this guy. But what do you feel about Steve Kerr if the Knicks did bring him in?
I don't like Steve Kerr only because he plays the wacky ass lineups, and he stayed true to his system. See, this is the problem with the Knicks. You're bringing in guys, but you're not allowing them to have their system like Tibbs.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like Tibbs had 5 years to build with the personnel he likes and all of that.
Yeah.
You fire Mike Brown, he never got a chance.
Yeah. That's the
I'm
thing.
just
It's
saying.
like, you know,
Yeah.
if he gets to the finals, you gotta, you know, chill out. But ultimately, they should win the finals. I truly believe
Right.
this team has it to win it all.
Right.
And you
Like,
know,
what are
people
we
saying
saying?
about all this nonsense about, oh, bro, bunches don't pass the rock. Well, I mean, you can say game 1 and 2 that was true. You can say game 2 that was very true. I mean, like it was. You could clearly tell this guy did not want to pass the ball. He just wanted to
Well,
be
I mean,
himself and force the what did he call it? Force the shot.
yeah. Well, when we say pass the ball, he's amongst the playoff leaders in passes, right?
Yeah.
So he is
Right.
coming off the rock. Here's the problem. The problem is you're blinded by the dribble, dribble, dribble. So you see the dribble, dribble, dribble,
Yeah.
and that makes you feel like he's not passing
Yeah.
because he
That's
dribbles
his
more than
hero
most
ball.
people.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can't do that
So
all the time because it's just look, teams already figured it out. Like this is where the ball's gonna go. They know
bingo,
how to
bingo.
guard him. You know, it's not
10
rocket science to them.
seconds.
Right.
And
So
also,
that's
what do you
so
call
that's
it?
what it is.
The adjustment that Mike Brown made in Game 4 to put CJ on. I mean, what's his name? Josh Hart on CJ was excellent because it truly. I mean, you just saw Josh Hart was giving his all. He was everywhere.
Yep. But look, man, Musa, I appreciate you, family.
Yes, sir.
Great call and big time. And let's go Knicks. We about to
Yes,
get this
sir.
W
Game
tomorrow.
5, we Knicks in 6, baby. Better win it.
Knicks is 6. I'm
Yes,
riding
sir.
with you.
All right, peace out.
All right. So hold on, y'all. Before I continue, I got to. The OKF Nation is fire. I just want to let y'all know. All right. So first off, hold up. Yo, first off, I got to give a big time salute to all of these people in OKF Nation right now, right? He says, this is for my man Crim's dad, my man J-Tap, and Ty, right? They all gave callbacks to my brother that just called. I told him, I said, listen, they gonna give you the callback, 100%. I do appreciate all of y'all. I'm gonna call them back, and I'm because all of you guys gave donations for him. I'm gonna let him get some more time. I'm gonna let him get some more time. Hold on, let me get my brother back on the line. All right, because he said he had notes. So yeah, I'm not rooting against Cat. You know, like I want to limit Cat. No, I want Cat to be great, and I want him to dominate. But will he? That is the question. So let's see if he answers.
Yo.
Hey, yo, Buddha, like 3 people donated callbacks for you, brother. So my man Ty, Crim's dad, and J-Tap.
Hey, salute to Crim's dad, J-Tap, and you said the third one. Who was that?
Crim's dad, J-Tap, and Ty.
Salute to Ty. Salute to everybody, man.
Nope.
Salute to the gods.
All right, so yeah, go ahead. You were saying you had you think that bro, I want to clarify. You said that I think that Cat, I speak ill of Cat, or what was I saying about Cat?
No, the only thing I said, you discredit Cat when you only say, hey, you know, Cat, you know, he made a nice pass, he did this, but you know, he does make turnovers. That's the only thing. That's like us saying, you know, dang,
That
man,
was
Jalen
game 2
Brunson.
though. Wait, whoa. That was game 2 though. When I
No,
said
but
that.
the whole series, damn it. I mean, dang near, you were saying like you don't like Cat passing. You don't like him passing. You've been saying that for a minute,
Right.
like since the series started.
Because
So,
no. The reason why I wasn't feeling Cat passive because I don't need you out there setting guys up when we need you to get buckets. Now, what he did in game 4, if he's going to be efficient like that, then cool, and we won the game. But don't give me all of these passes and you giving me 5 turnovers and we're losing. We need you to get busy. You averaged 28.5 against this team during the regular season. They have no answers for you. It's cool to be out there like Magic, but no, get busy. You getting the touches. That's all.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about the whole Brett Favre thing. When once upon a time when he was the leader in passes, touchdowns, nobody cared how he threw interceptions. They just was treating Favre like he was the QB god or whatever. So I'm saying that's Cat game, my brother. That's his game. And Cat is a light skinned joker. People gonna laugh. People not gonna like that. He's similar to a joker. Now, if they gave him the ball, he would probably take it up, down the court or whatever, or bring the ball up. But they don't do that a lot.
That's too much energy. Nah, that's too much. We don't need that from.
But I didn't say that. But Cat got it though. But you know what I mean. But and then you said something about Cat. I remember You said he wasn't putting up numbers like that in Minnesota or something, but Cat, he averaged 23 points in Minnesota almost 9 seasons.
No. But this is what I said. They say he's a power forward. I disagree. I think he's a center. His best years are at the 5. So when he went to the power forward position, he went down to 20 and 8. That's what he was averaging at power forward. When he was a 5, that's when he had the 26 to 1 year, the 20. He was a center.
I mean, 21 to 26 points. That's still good. But like I said,
it's a
man,
big difference though.
But like
you're better if you're giving me more points and rebounds. I take that versus the 20 and 8. That's all I'm saying.
I hear you, but you got to admit though, every time Brunson make a mistake, we're not saying, damn, he don't need to dribble the ball no more. He don't need to do this and that.
They do say that. They do.
Nah, I'm talking about you though. We just accept it though, and I hear you. You accept it, but we're not gonna say don't give Brunson the ball because he
blame game 2 and 3 losses on Jalen Brunson.
But you don't like this right now. What I'm about to say, but you still his representative, and you represent hard, man. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Represent Jalen Brunson. I don't need to. I don't need to.
I got you, but you do have to admit though.
Because he gonna drop 40 one night, and y'all gonna all praise him. So I don't need to represent him. He gonna represent himself.
Like I said, when you was being Macau representative, I had to switch with you. I'm going to Macau now. I had to switch with you because we all know Macau is not here for offense. Even though everybody don't want to hear that, if he gives us offense, that's a bonus. But he has to play defense. That's what he's here for. This is not Brooklyn. This is not Phoenix. So I want people to realize he is supposed to be our defensive stopper. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm changing.
I got a question too, Buddha, really quick. When did Mikal not play defense? See, that's the question. If you want to represent Mikal, that's what you need to ask them. When did he not play defense? Yeah, last time I checked, he been playing defense every game this playoffs.
I agree, but I have to keep repeating that because people focus on the offense. So, like I said, I'm using your platform, thankfully, to just let our great Knicks Nation know Mikal is not supposed to be here for scoring. That's just bonus. He's supposed to be here for defense. That's one. And two, I want to ask you something. Where does, long story long, where does Rick Brunson rank as far as the assistant coaches? Because I joked around and said he act like he the number one. But then we seen the green guy. That's how my godmother said. We call them green people. We seen the green guy standing up, and he was pointing the last. Well, it was game 4, and I don't know his name, but he was heavy, like in people's ears. And I didn't see Rick Brunson standing up as much. But I was just wondering.
Chris Gent, you talking about?
I guess it was the guy last game. He was standing up more than Rick. I said, okay, we got somebody new standing up.
Well, from what I was told, Chris Gent was supposed to be the guy. In theory, he was supposed to be the guy, but Rick Brunson does look like the guy to me. Like if I didn't know, like if I didn't hear that, then I would think Rick Brunson would be the guy. But
yeah, I got you.
But realistically, too.
Yes, sir.
Here's another thing too, right? This is why we're probably looking at it wrong. He has an offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. I think Jen is the offensive coordinator and Brendan O'Connor's the defense coordinator. So maybe there is no lead. Maybe he runs it like a football team. That's how I'm thinking. Like there is no lead guy. It's like this the offense guy, that's the defense guy. Because sometimes they are in the playbook drawing up plays. Like that's what we don't see. But sometimes them two, they're in there drawing up the plays, and he's on the outside just chilling, Mike Brown. Sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, well that's why I got to research, but that's interesting because for whatever reason, man, Brunson, like I said before, it just seemed like he only listened and hear when his pop's talking, and when Josh Hart is not afraid. When he joked around and said, when he scored all those points, Josh Hart, and he said, hopefully Brunson's seen this and he share the ball more. I know we remember that. But he was, it's all truths and jokes sometimes. And like I said, I wonder.
Jokes with them. It's straight jokes with them.
I know, but it's still some truths and jokes. But Josh said it, and I wonder.
But Brunson was passing the ball he was passing the ball more towards the end of the season, though.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's not the thing, Karan. It's not about him passing it. It's
saying
about
assists too. His assists were up.
I got you, but even when you mentioned about the playoffs, you said that Brunson is top as far as with what you say, 30 points off assists or something like that.
Yeah, if you combine his points and assists, he's up there. Ain't too many
Oh,
guards got more
now you
points
say
and
he's up
assists.
there because you know Shea up there, Donovan Mitchell's leading it or whatever. But I would Knicks Nation basically talking about creating. Mr. J talking about just creating. Cat is taller. We already talked about that. Cat taller so he can see the floor more. His first instinct is to look. If Cat don't see nothing, Cat attacks. Jalen don't really look first. He attacked first, like he did the game we lost. Was it game 3? He attacked first, then he tried to look. That's the difference. And there's no slight on Jalen. We ain't gonna say he doesn't need to get the ball anymore when we need a last second shot. He's still the man, but Cat looks first to try to create something. He see the cutters. If somebody double team Cat, OG gonna cut, Mikal gonna cut, Hart gonna cut. Like Brunson really don't cut like that. Cat don't throw the ball to Brunson when he cut. If you go back and look at game 4, I swear, if I'm wrong, I cash app you. My wife is listening, so just ignore me. I cash app you $20 right now if you look at the last game and see Brunson moving at all. If he moved, Cat gonna throw it to you.
One assist off of Brunson. I think he got one assist off Brunson.
No, I'm talking about Cat looking for cutters. I'm talking about Cat looking for Brunson to score. Brunson don't really move, but Brunson is still my dog. I'm not gonna.
But you don't count the pistol, the handoff, and all of that. You don't count that when they run a 2-man.
But yeah. I hear you. I hear what you're saying, but still, when he do the 2-man, when you're saying that, Cat get it at the top of the key, which is fine. But still, Cat, he making a quick decision, or his quick decision is to either drive or look. So when he do the 2-man, Cat may drive, but that's because Cat don't see nothing to pass. But 9 times out of 10, when Brunson passes the Cat, he looking for the ball right back. Or if he passes to Josh, he looking for it right back. It comes like you got. That's why somebody said. I think Jay said it. He said, let's look up the stat of. Okay, Brunson may have more passes, but do they have more assists than Brunson? Let's see who have more assists, even though they have less passes. Something like that, I believe Jay said. That was interesting. So if Brunson has less...
Yeah, but right now, Brunson leads the team in assists, and then Hart and Towns is right behind him. They all got like 5, but it's the player. It's only 4 games. See, I don't look at 4 games and do averages like that. Because
I know, but
a lot
I
can
think
change in one game.
Yeah,
like
but
Brunson
Jay
can have 15 assists tomorrow, and then he'll look like Steve Nash.
Yeah, I got you. But Jay was comparing other players from other teams. When you say, okay, these players that has less
games right now. It's not enough games. Like it's just 4. Like
I
literally a lot change. Every day things changes. So what I was looking at was the amount of passes he gave the Towns. He doubled the passes that he gave the Towns this last game. He said, yo, go big fella, do your thing.
I got you. I just feel like we should wait then until like the second round semifinals and so on before we look at the totality of the passes then, because like I said, you got Donovan Mitchell, you got other guys doing the same thing or whatever. But yeah, but I appreciate the callback and everything, man. Like I know you can't stand me, man. I know you can't stand me.
Nah,
so,
listen, dog, do you understand I
love.
argue with Knicks fans? Look, I argue with Knicks fans all day, every day.
No, we don't. See, I don't think we argue. I think we just
we good. I'm just saying what we doing is way better than the last like with D in LA. I just be wanting to strangle this guy because we agree half the time and we argue it. It don't make no sense. So yeah. No,
I got you. I got you. Brunson the man though. But you are his representative. You are, man. Give me one. Hey, give me a 1 in the chat if he's a representative for Brunson. Give me a 1 in the chat.
Dog. You can't say that. See. Y'all be agreeing with me when I get on Brunson. That's why y'all don't really look at it. I blame them for the game 2-3 loss. Not one person came at me and said, hey, yo, what are you doing? Don't blame Brunson.
I know, but you still all for him taking the last second shot, which I am too.
Man, I want Brunson to take 100 shots. That's how I see.
I want Cat to pass it 100 times.
Ball. I'm just joking.
You mean that? That's what I'm talking. Let it out. Let it out. You mean that?
No. I'm joking. No, Brunson does need the pass. He needs to do what he's doing. Just come off the ball and let Towns get involved. Period. I just wish Towns just go downhill and just buff it on him, but that's just me. That's just how I would,
I'm just thankful Towns is not lanky like your boy Wemby. So, but Towns is a big dude. He's 7-footer. He's 7-footer. So. Yeah, that's why I feel like sometimes they need to balance it out so he can rest his knees some. because it looked like it's a lot. You know, I never been that tall, obviously, in this lifetime, but it just looked like it's a lot going from top of the key all the way down. Even though he
100%.
seemed like he was a natural guard, but they just need to balance it out. But that's about it, though.
And they beating him up too.
Yeah, that's expected. I
beat up.
I sent you a picture. I ain't put my name on it with Cat when Detroit was grabbing him, and I sent the text to the 646. I don't know if you get text on this phone, but
listen, this is a show phone, so the best way to get me is email. That's the best way to get me.
Yes, sir. I sent it to you then email them. My fault. I ain't even know. But yeah, I appreciate the call back, everybody.
No doubt. Big time salute, Buddha.
All right, later.
All right. So that was my man Buddha. I gave him the call back, let him speak. We had a conversation. It is what it is. Now I'm saying, look, I'm a reasonable guy. You feel what I'm saying? Big time salute to all the Jews, by the way. Crim's dad, he said the floating Jews. My man Sean, big time salute. Yeah, I mean, I don't care about disagreeing, man. I'm not here to confirm your bias. I'm gonna keep saying that every show. I'm not here for that. I'm here because I'm gonna share with you the information I found, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I see. Right? And also, me defending Brunson too is not really from Knicks fans. I be defending Brunson from the people, the hype bias people, the people that say Brunson's not good enough, the people that always limit Brunson because of his height and his size, and they talk about history. That's who I really defend Brunson from. I don't really have to defend him from Knicks fans because like I said, all he has to do is drop 40 in the playoffs, and y'all going, Brunson's back. That's all you got to do. There's no need to defend Brunson. He gonna do what he got to do. What's good, Sean? How we feeling, family?
What's going on, Karan? Long time no speak, man.
Hey, man, big time salute, man. Hopefully everything is good with you, man.
Yeah. I was a little under the weather the past couple of days, but I'm back. I'm back healthy.
Okay. God bless the health,
sure.
man. Big time.
Yes, sir. But I was in the chat. I was listening to the videos, so I'm still around. Well, I'm gonna get to this. Right? I'm gonna start with Mike Brown, and then I'm gonna go to the team, and then I'm gonna go to JB. I'm gonna make it short and simple. All right?
Okay. Go ahead.
First of all, when Mike Brown came into office, he knew what he was up against. I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe Leon and everybody told him, look, this team is to go to the finals or the Eastern Conference Finals, and if we can't make that, then it's going to be some uncomfortable conversations we're going to have in the offseason.
Damn.
No, I'm keeping it real because, like you know, I'm a Tibbs fan, all right? I'm going to keep putting that out there, and I'm going to keep saying it. Tibbs took this team to the Eastern Conference Finals with the same team that is here this year. It's just a couple of players different from last year. Right. Y'all the one that told me, you especially, Karan, told me the team fired Tibbs because they didn't like how he was up on their ass, excuse my language. He made them practice. He was just had them ready.
Not to practice it, but they said that he played them too much minutes and he wouldn't listen to the players and he wouldn't play the bench. That's what they said.
Okay. Yeah. So, and also in your same breath, you also said that you want Cat and Jalen Brunson and these guys to play 40 minutes. So how now we want them to play 40 minutes?
In the playoffs.
Yes, okay.
Only in the playoffs.
Okay, in the playoffs. Cat have not played 40 minutes this whole playoff. Jalen Brunson have not played 40 minutes this whole playoff. So y'all saying y'all want them to play 40 minutes now. But when Tibbs was doing it last year, we was complaining about it, right?
I was complaining about it.
Okay.
Not me.
Okay. So I'm gonna take that back. I'm sorry. You probably wasn't really debating on it, but I know Knicks fan that was. So what I'm saying is, Mike Brown said he came in and had an offense that can have everybody in the starting five had their night. To me, the offense don't look like that. It looks like Mike Brown is going out there and saying, JB, go play your game, and then your game not working, we're going to go and find other places. Like last night, I called you for game 3, and we lost. What I tell you on the call, if we lost game 3, we was going to game 6. Didn't I say that?
Yep.
And that's exactly what we doing. We played with our food. Mike Brown did not do no adjustments. He did no adjustments in game 3. Then when our back was against the wall, he made adjustments. We ran the offense through Cat. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying Cat is Batman. I'm not saying that. But I told you this. I told you this in one call before. For us to win this series, Cat has to be the focal points of the offense because nobody can guard him on the Hawks. Nobody can guard him. Nobody can stay in front of him. Nobody. Now, I want to ask you this question. Isn't the objective of the game is to pass the ball to get the best or the greatest shot for the ball to go through the basket?
Yeah, but if I got Kobe, then I'm giving him the ball.
Okay, and I get that, but we don't have a Kobe on this team, Karan. I get all the stats. I get
think
all the
Jalen Brunson
stats.
is him, man. I think he's him.
Me too. But what I'm saying is, Kobe, we don't have a Kobe Bryant on this team. Brunson dribbles the ball a little too much. I'm not saying he don't pass. He just dribbles a little too much. I need him to start getting the ball into players in their best position to score. You said Cat leads in passes and front court passes, right?
No, touches.
Okay, it touches. That is him just basically touching the ball at the top of the key or beyond the half court line, right?
Right.
Is that really
him getting the ball?
Is that him getting the ball, putting it in the basket, or him getting the ball to pass it back to JD?
He don't want to put the ball in. He don't want to put the ball in the back. He want to be Magic Johnson. He want to pass, so he don't want to put the ball in the basket.
But I'm asking you: is him passing? Is JB passing the ball to Cat for Cat to pass the ball back to JB, or for him to consolidate in the score? Because sometimes I feel like he does both. He does it to score.
Yeah, it's both. It's all of it. Yeah, it's all of it.
Right. So what I'm trying to get to the point is Jalen Brunson do pass, but sometimes his passes is not to get to players to score. It's the passing the ball when he can't do his thing. You know what I mean? I think that's what we trying to get you to understand. I'm not saying your stats and what you're saying is wrong, because what you're saying is not wrong. Matter of fact, those 10 keys that you said for the first game.
Yeah, no, for the whole series. Yeah,
for the whole series. I know I'm over my time, so I'm gonna hurry up. Those 10 keys that you said, I watched the game from a different aspect, and you was right. 7, 8 of those 10 keys that you said, they did. That's why we lost game 2 and game 3, especially game 3, because we did not win the first quarter, and we did not win the second quarter. We did not protect the paint, and we had more turnovers than him. So you is right. I guess what our Knicks fans are trying to say is Jalen Brunson has to know he's the captain. You're going to get the most scrutiny and the most praise when you either play good or play bad. This is New York. This is what we do. Jalen Brunson just has to open the floor just a little more when he know his game or he don't have it. That's what I guess we need to start seeing. Mike Brown also needs to get his hands out his pocket and his head out his butt and realize, let me run the offense through Cat when JB is not working. Because we either going to lose by JB or we're going to win by JB. I know that for a fact. All right? Yep. So I just want Mike Brown to get his head out his butt and to realize when to facilitate the offense. You know what I mean?
Got you. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Look, man, we over time, but look, I appreciate you. And,
yes, sir.
And I agree with a lot of what you said. Big time.
Thank you. Hey,
no doubt.
I'll probably call back. If not, if y'all love me, call me back. But I appreciate you, Karan. Hey, and another thing, Karan, real quick. I love your channel, man. Why? Because like the last caller said, you give everybody a voice. You don't just pick favorites or just the people that always promote you. You give everybody a voice, and I appreciate 100%. That, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man, and I'm in the chat, bro. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean.
Yes, sir.
It's my man, Sean. By the way, because you know, this is my last day talking about it, so I might as well just get it out, because I did the last show on the passing. I'm not saying that Jalen Brunson is Steve Nash. I'm not saying he's the most efficient passer. I'm not saying he's the #1 setup guy. I'm not saying none of that. All right. But what I am saying is he does pass the ball, and He came off the rock to let Towns cook. That's why I went into the passes stat. Towns received, 42, 43 passes. 19 of the passes that Towns received came from Jalen Brunson. He said, here you go, big fella. I'm going to go to the side and let you work your magic. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's the best. I'm not saying none of that. He does pass the ball. Now, the dribbling, and I think that's where we came to a good conclusion that, the dribbling is the problem. Okay? Get my girl El Figgy in the building. All right, 646-995-8389. Did I speak to Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. I'm on point. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion, and smash that like button. Uh-oh, El Figgy. What's going on? Is it fair? Is that Mike Brown maybe let go even if he makes it to the finals? The hell?
Look, this is what I think, and I'm not gonna give my opinion over whether or not I think he should be fired, man, because Mike Brown does confuse me, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
He's baffling. He baffles me because he says things like, we won a lot of games with this group, and I get where he's coming from. He wants to keep some continuity. He also probably is not going to tell everybody what he's up to. I can respect that. I get that. But, I mean, he only put McHale in the game for 4 minutes in the second half, and you saw that it worked. He sees that it works. And again, I don't want to keep getting on McHale. You already know how I feel about this man, and I don't think he's the worst player in the world. I just think in this particular series, he's in over his head. And now, did you see this morning? They put up the stat line now that we've got almost everybody's got 4 games in.
Right.
As of this morning, the lineup with Brunson and Mitch is a plus 12.6 without Josh Hart and without Cat. The Cat with the bench unit, the Cat and bench unit is crazy, Karan. It is a plus 60 just in this series with no Brunson or Mitch in 38 possessions.
Because he's playing with Deuce and Clarkson. That's why.
That is
they the plus minus gods.
This is what I don't understand with Mike Brown. He knows what buttons to push because he pushed them on game 4. We've been calling for this since before the series. Everybody, anybody. I mean, Karan, if you or I can put together a better rotation, that's not okay. We've been calling. Everybody here has been saying this should be the Cat. This should be the Cat series. Right. Boston, look at Detroit last year when we played Detroit in the first round. That was definitely the Jalen Brunson series, and Detroit just didn't have an answer for him. Asar Thompson could not guard him. He's taller, but he overcorrects too much on Jalen. You saw the last when Jalen embarrassed him and sent him skating.
Yes.
That last play, what did Asar Thompson do? He overcommitted to Jalen's left, and Jalen's like, "Look, well, I can take it right."
Bingo.
And so Jalen in those type of matchups, he is just beautiful. That is the Jalen that we all know and love. We still love Jalen. This is just not – Atlanta has figured out a way around him in this series. And what they're doing is they're double teaming him and trapping him. So it's very important that he gets the ball out quickly, whoever it's going to be to, and then the ball starts moving. Jalen's superpower, I told you already, is that he's going to draw the double team. That's perfect. That's what we need for him to do. But he has to pass the ball, draw the double team, look for the open guy, pass it, boom, buckets, let's go, let's keep it moving. This is not that difficult, guys. This is not rocket science. We got this. And with Mike Brown, man, I'm not ready to throw in the towel with him, and I don't want to do anything to kind of, say that we're going to fire him.
Especially if he made the finals. Like, that's crazy. I ain't going to lie. If he makes the finals and you lose, to fire him, that would be crazy.
Yeah, no, that's not, I don't think that's going to happen if I'm being honest with you. But quick shout out, Karan, I think something that we all ignored, or a couple of us mentioned it, but I don't think we saw, I saw the play-by-play, man. Josh Hart probably put in his best defensive game ever in that first half of the game. The first half of the game, Josh Hart, that was the best defensive game I've ever seen him in. And man, shout out to him. He was on point. He came out and he, again, this is why I don't like getting on him either when he has a bad shooting night, because Josh Hart, he's such a good glue guy, man. He does all the little intangibles. He's diving for balls. He's stealing. I mean, I told you, out of everybody in the league, I think he's up there with like Kawhi and KD with coast to coast pushing to the point. So Josh Hart, I just want to see him continue to do that. Tomorrow, I think we're all kind of agreeing here that we need to come out with our hair on fire tomorrow, man. We need to come out, set the tone. Don't let these guys breathe. The thing with Mikal, again, I'll say it's just he's a liability. And Buddha, I love you, man, but Mikal, it's not about his defense. As you could see on Saturday, he only played 19 minutes, and whoever was taking up his defensive assignment did great on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. We don't need Mikal's mid-defense enough that he's an offensive liability. Now, if he wants to come out and drop 30 tomorrow, hey, let's go.
That'd be crazy. That'd be a shocking turn of events. I don't see that happen. But if it did, boy, that'd be crazy. I think his series will be the Celtics. I wouldn't be surprised against the Celtics if he doesn't drop 30, because the matchups are different. And Tatum plays defense, but he ain't trying to play defense like that. So
no, and even in the regular season, as we all saw, Mikal, I don't know what it is. He just favors that team. He plays great on that, and offensively, he's great against them. I don't know what it is, but I think if we give Mikal, you don't want to knock his confidence in any way. So I can understand starting him, but I say keep him on a very short leash.
100%. All
right,
and that's the beauty of it. Big time salute, Figgy. Great call.
All right, man. Take care. I appreciate you, Karan. Let's go, guys.
No doubt. That's L Figgy, OKF Nation's most requested caller. All right. She always cooks. Tugboat, I see you. I got you, Tugboat. I see my man Ty. I see my man Rock. I got y'all. Give me a second. This is a first time caller. Let's see who this is. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Yes, I'm calling from Westchester County, New York.
Oh, what's good, man? What's your name, family?
My name is Joseph, man.
Big time salute. Joseph from Westchester, man. How you feeling?
I'm pretty good, man. I have a question, but I want to know if it's appropriate. It's about the Knicks, about the ref calling the brother out of balance.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Is it appropriate for me to go there?
Go ahead. What about it?
Okay, well, I've noticed throughout the league that the referees have been calling things that are inappropriate, calling things that are bad. Refs are right there seeing the San Antonio game. Yesterday, I seen where two guys were on the floor fighting for the ball. There was a European guy, I don't know his name. He jumped over the player and grabbed the ball, elbowed him in the face. The ref was right there. And then after he elbowed him in the face, he got a hold of the ball. He put his elbow in the fella's chest. And the ref came over and said, jump ball. And the two guys that originally had the ball, that wasn't a jump ball. The European guy was given the jump ball. And it seems like this is happening throughout the league. And I'm wondering if I'm being prejudiced or am I being the only one seeing this? The things that's going on in this league. I'm from the United States. I've been watching basketball since the 60s. And, why are we allowing this to happen to our sport? Ever since...
Could you do me a favor, though? Your background, whatever's in your background is kind of loud.
It's
turn it down.
Okay,
it's kind of through.
Homophobic diatribe.
Better?
Yeah, it's better. Go ahead.
And it's just heartbreaking to see the sport. A brother can't talk about Jesus. Where they're just dominating us and abusing us and allowing the world to see it. And no one says anything. It was clear that the brother wasn't out of balance. The ref was right there. He had to see what we see. It wasn't a mistake. And we're just we're just giving we're giving them power by not saying anything, by not rebelling. You know, the man said that something about Jesus, that he believes in his faith, and he got kicked off Chicago Bulls.
Well, listen, but I don't want to go in a religious direction.
Well,
But
me
I
neither.
will say, I will say that when you're playing in the NBA, it's just like a job. You work on your job. There's certain things you wouldn't say because you want to jeopardize losing your job in that case. But as far as the refs, I don't know, man. I joke when I say that there's a cheat code and stuff is fixed, but realistically, man, the truth is stranger than fiction. I don't think it, like, if they were to rig it, I think they're doing a bad job. Like, seriously, I don't think they're doing a great job. Because if I'm rigging it, then I'm gonna have LeBron makes the finals against the Knicks. I'm
I
gonna
don't
make
think
the
it's
most money.
rigged. I don't think it's
Yeah.
being rigged. I think they're trying to make a statement, and I think it's like a black and white thing. They're making a American statement.
Okay, well,
And
look, I don't want to go in a racial direction, but listen, I do appreciate you, my man Joseph from Westchester. I'm gonna lock in your name and number because we also behind time as well. I got a lot of calls. If you want to call back to talk more, we can. All right, in future shows.
okay,
I do appreciate you,
I
man.
apologize if I disturbed the cohesion of your show. It wasn't my intention, but it's something that.
No, you didn't disturb it. You're allowed to speak, to say how you feel. No, I don't feel disturbed.
Okay, thank you, man, and I will call back someday.
Yeah, no doubt.
Thank you.
Big time. Yeah. Big time salute to my brother right there from Westchester calling up. I hear him, hey. Listen, one thing about me, I don't put nothing past these people, man. Especially in sports. Like, the world of sports are so corrupt. Like, you couldn't imagine some of the stuff that goes on in sports. Like, man, just to get an unfair advantage. So I don't put nothing past nobody. What's going on, A-Level?
What's good with you, bro?
Man, nothing much, man. People coming for me because they think I'm defending Jalen Brunson. And Mike Brown. Mike Brown might get fired either way. What say you, brother? Where we going?
Man, listen, man. What I say about Mike Brown is this. Let me ask everyone a question here. If we fire Mike Brown this year, who's the coach next year?
Ooh, there's candidates.
See, here's the thing. And if we get the next head coach, and if we are on this finals or bust narrative, I love this narrative. Finals or bust.
Right.
So if we bust at the end of the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would the next head coach even want that job, knowing that it's the same circumstances?
Bingo.
So I'm going to put my reputation on the line, and I may never get another job after New York rips me and drags me around.
Right.
Now I want to go in there and ruin my reputation because I don't get you to the finals. And another thing, to somebody that said something earlier about Steve Kerr, he turned his job down. I don't know if anybody remembers.
He definitely did.
Phil Jackson was here, he
100%.
took the Golden State job and said,
"Yep,"
because nobody wants to deal with this pressure. And I think, like I said before, I sound like a broken record. We are Knicks fans, like we're in this delusional mind state because we're so desperate of winning a title after 53 years that we don't make sound decisions. Champions don't bust. Champions dominate. Champions execute. And if we start changing our mentality from desperation and domination and execute every night, and that's from team to front office and everything else, and making those kind of decisions, we don't have to go these all-out crapshoot things that we do every year and say, oh, if we get Giannis, we going to the title. Yeah. No, it doesn't work that way. We gradually build towards a championship. And because sometimes we get exposed on the rest of the media. The rest of the world's looking at us like, the Knicks better win it this year, or if they don't win it, they're not going to have a good shot next year. Like, come on. We really got to get away from that.
Really quickly, if I could quickly intervene, let me tell you why they're saying that. Because we're going to be faced with a $200+ million question if you return with the same group. So now, if you lose in the second round, so we want to build in consistency. So you're going to spend $250 million+ in penalties to keep the same team that hasn't proven that they can elevate to that point. That's the question, and that's the problem.
I get it as far as the team is concerned, but we need some sort of some continuity, y'all. You know, like because we making drastic changes every year, expecting some great results. Because as a head coach, if I come in first, I got to get y'all to like me first, and that's another thing too. Does Jalen really buy in with Mike Brown?
Exactly.
Are they on the same page?
I don't
Because
know.
that might be the answer to everything right here. Because if the point guard doesn't buy into what he's really doing, he looks kind of confused out there. And also, too, Thibodeau had 5 seasons. That's not a fair comparison with Mike Brown or any other head coach.
Yep.
People keep talking about what Thibodeau did. It took him a 5-year build-out, guys.
Yep.
5 years.
5 years.
Give me one head coach in the history of the NBA that has had to come to a team with the expectations of finals or bust and actually did it.
Man,
what team has done
very
that?
few. If there is an example, it's a very rare example.
I'll wait. Give me one.
Yeah, I'll wait too. I'm with you.
We're
gonna be waiting together. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. I think that's kind of ridiculous, and this is the problem with the Knicks. I'm trying to be optimistic, and I am, but I feel like we're not building it right. Like, all right. The Los Angeles, I keep telling everyone they're gonna show y'all how to win a championship because what they're gonna do, they got Luka. Everybody's gone who's not a free agent, right? They're gonna bring in the guys that fit Luka, or they're gonna try to bring in another star. One of the two, and from there they're gonna continue to build. And they're not. It's not a finals or bust. It's gonna build every year until we get there.
And let me tell you another thing that Mike
difference.
Brown could be facing, bro. I am the new guy here. Y'all been here already before me. Now, the last job that he got fired from is because players were out on him. Right? He lost the Sacramento job because players were out on him. Allegedly, Kobe, that whole situation, he was out on him. When you lose the locker room as a coach, that's it. The one thing I can say about Thibodeau is those guys played for Tibbs. They liked him for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
Before McKell and those guys came.
Right.
Changed up the whole energy, man. But look, man, A-level, I appreciate you, man. OKF Nation in the building, man. Big time salute, family.
Likewise, KP, Objective Knicks fan, greatest station, all day, every day.
Thank you. All right. It's my man, A-level, OKF Nation right there. Tugboat, I got you. Ty, I got you. I just got this one guy, and I'm getting y'all two on the line. All right. Smash that like button, 646-995-8389. Call up. Talk about these New York Knicks.
Yo, Karan.
What's going on, family?
Yeah, man. Mike Brown thing. I think he's gone. No matter what.
You think he out of here? Damn.
No matter what. but you got to remember who I'm consistent. I said this before. It's always felt like he's been a stopgap coach. It's always felt like that from the beginning. And the only way he could stay is if he wins the finals. But why the hell would that happen? That ain't happening. That ain't happening.
Break on. You're not giving us a shot, a little shot?
Nah, not with him there. Real talk.
Okay.
Real talk. I've been saying it from the beginning. I ain't never been high on him. I ain't ever gonna go too low on him. I told you we are first round exit at our worst, but our ceiling is a second round exit under him. That's what it is. And we're all gonna see.
Got you.
Unfortunate. But you know what? Y'all got a lot of people. You the objective Knicks fan. I heard you got like an optimistic Knicks fan, right? And I can't even call myself a pessimistic one because I know other people have been Knicks fans longer than me and they should have that title. But I can spit that frequency though. And I guess I sound like one. I guess I can sound like one at times is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to give you that moniker though. That's a negative name. I'm not gonna do it. You're my man. I'm not gonna do that.
I don't feel like I deserve that. I don't feel like I deserve that. But I feel like I could come on that frequency at times to kind of like slow things down a little at times. To put it, to put it there. Like I never thought of Mike Brown as a championship winning coach.
Gotcha.
I never felt like that was gonna happen in Sacramento. It didn't feel like the Knicks made that decision with that in mind when he got hired because so many other people came before him. In particular, the dude who he's going up against right now in the finals. You know what I'm saying? So, which to this point is getting credit for out coaching him, which I guess is no surprise. So it don't feel like it's gonna be him with this team moving forward. It never felt like that. The only way that could change though is like some Disney movie stuff. Like Mike Brown has a heart-to-heart back with the team. Jalen Brunson, he's I guess he's super inspired by this. He goes out there and averages 15 assists. Cat goes on the spree, but in real life, this ain't happening. And this is the Knicks. This ain't a movie. We don't do that. We never really been able to do that. And we don't get those breaks. So we're going to have to win it by working hard. And with the coach we got, we don't even show that to me.
Damn.
We don't put it out there. We don't put it. I know I'm gonna get it for this, but
yeah, you definitely gonna get it, man.
I'm gonna get it for this, but peace, y'all. I love everybody.
Big time, June. I appreciate you.
All right, peace.
All right. Look, that's my man, June. I can't say I agree. Do I got my disclaimer on? I don't got my disclaimer on this, bro. I gotta get the disclaimer on here. Listen, man, just because somebody, I get in trouble for that a lot. Y'all hear somebody else say it, and then y'all assume that I say it. Like, come on, dog. All right, so my next in my queue, I got my man Tugboat, I got Rock, and I got Ty. All right, in that order. All right, let me get my man Tugboat. What's good, Tugboat?
Why you say man? What's going on, brother?
Man, they coming for me, Tugboat, man. They sent I'm Jalen Brunson's attorney. I don't gotta be Jalen Brunson's attorney. All he gotta do is drop 40 and y'all gonna all love him again.
Yeah, he don't need no attorney. No, I just think
no attorney. Go ahead.
I think it's just like I said, I think it's a word game, man. Because I think when you're saying like because you're saying you're not defending what? You're not defending his pass efficiency. You're not defending his assists.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's the best assist guy. He gets assists, but I'm not saying he's the best playmaker for others in basketball. I'm not saying that.
Right. So it's like for an example, it'd be like I feel like it's the equivalent of people saying, "Yo, OG, stop dribbling the ball. You have no handles. Just slash to the basket. We'll get you the ball, or stay in the corner, shoot the rock, and we got you." And then you'll come back with a stat and say, "But look at the stats. It shows that OG dribbles the ball, this many times." And we're like, "Yo, I hear you."
Ain't no stat for that. Ain't no stat.
He does dribble the ball. But I'm just saying, it's equivalent to that. It's like, yo, he does dribble the ball. We're not saying he doesn't dribble the ball. We're just saying he doesn't dribble the ball well. And that's what I feel like people are saying.
So hold on, can I defend myself? No, I got to defend myself because it's not that simple. Brother. Listen, I get hundreds of comments a day on all different types of platforms, right? And people be coming for me. So they saying that I'm wrong because Brunson does not pass Cat the ball, and it's his fault as to why he doesn't get busy. So that's why I went into the stats to show that he is getting Cat the ball.
Right.
That's the only reason I went there, because no, they literally mean that. They literally mean they think that Brunson's just dribbling and he ain't passing the ball and not getting nobody else involved.
But they literally
think that.
They do have stats for that though, and you know that they have stats for how long Brunson holds the ball, and his numbers are up there.
That's a fact. I'm not defending the dribbling. I have no problem with the dribbling though. You know that.
Oh, me neither. I just think Brunson I think Brunson need to get his shot in. I think once he gets his shot in, everybody's gonna shut up. Because in my opinion, last season we weren't asking Brunson to pass the ball. And we weren't asking Brunson to pass the ball because we had Josh Hart getting triple doubles every other week. Josh Hart ain't doing that no more. That was our other, execution that we had last year was Josh Hart with the assists, and he's not doing that as much anymore. And so now we're looking like, all right, well, where did the assists go? Well, we need our point guard to give the assists because that's what point guards do.
Right.
And so I feel like that's where their perspective shifted, because I don't remember the whole Brunson need to pass the ball when we was riding into the ECF last year. I don't remember anybody complaining about that.
But here's a smart rebuttal. If Towns becomes Magic Johnson, how do I get assist off of Towns? And I'm passing him the ball the most.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, I'm with Ty, I'm with Buddha 1,000%. When they say he's a light-skinned Jokic, he could be that. I know we're just going off a small sample size of last game, but that's a possibility, and it could be the projection of his future.
Right.
And if he unlocks that, then we have a whole different beast. And now we have a whole different system, which works to Mike Brown's system, because that's how Mike Brown's system works.
Exactly.
So,
and also it's point guard by committee too. So it's supposed to be that in Mike Brown's system, because
what do you
1
mean
through
by
4
that?
is the same. Because 1 through 4 is the same in his
is Cat a
system.
4?
No, he's a 5. But what I'm saying is the reason why he plays the 3-point guard lineup is because he doesn't care about positions. They all are 1 through 4. That's why he puts them all out there together. He don't care.
Right, but what's that have to do? What's that have to do with what we're talking about?
No, what I'm saying is it's supposed to be point guard by committee. So like sometimes when they get 30 assists, you'll see nobody has more than 6, maybe 7 assists. It's like everybody get 5. This guy got 5. This guy got 4. This guy gets 6.
Nah, okay, I see what you're saying. Nah, I ain't buying that either.
Telling you, all right.
Because I get what you're saying is point guard by a committee, but all right, when we have those other guards out, they're not doing the dribble. And I like what Buddha said is, I mean, and that's all in playing style. We know for
because
2K,
they're not nice like that. Only does Nick, a young dude, is he allowed to do dribble? He ain't Kobe just because they're on the same team and in the same position.
It's a playing style. You got to score first mentality. You got to pass first mentality. Cat has a pass first mentality. Brunson has a score first mentality.
The other guards can't dribble like Brunson because they not him.
What are you saying? You saying Clarkson can't dribble?
They're not him. They don't got the green light that Brunson got. He's the superstar. They're not on that level. So that's why they don't dribble like him. Oh, the other guards they're not him. They're playing their role. They're the backup guard. You the backup guard, you don't dribble like that. You better come at the court, pass the ball, and get off of it. You ain't him. And that's another thing. Like they say I defend Brunson. I defend Brunson more so from the old media narratives, and they coming at him.
Yeah,
I can't less to disagree with you, Knicks fans, because he gonna drop 40. Y'all gonna think he's the greatest thing ever.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. The Brunson slander to me is like what's that? Nails on the chalkboard. Because I'm a Brunson fanboy. I love Brunson. That's my dog. He got us here. We wouldn't all be congregating together right now if it weren't for Brunson.
That's a fact.
That's
100%.
where I kind of stand, but at the same time, I see where people are coming from as far as if you desire for him to facilitate and be the Steve Nash, you're asking a old dog to learn new tricks, and he's learned new tricks. We've seen him upgrade himself, so it's like
that's true.
I don't know if you guys expect an overnight turn for my boy, but I do see where people are coming from as far as like the dribble. It is looking redundant. It is looking like it's not helping him. And like I said, I think he's missing a step this season. Let's be honest with you. I think that ankle is playing a part.
Possibly.
Because I looked at those turnovers he had last game. Those were sloppy turnovers, man. And that's way outside of his character, way outside of his gameplay. So 100%. I'm a little concerned about that. But as far as like him passing, yeah, he passes the ball, but he's not a facilitator. Cat is a facilitator. You know, when Cat...
What makes you a facilitator? See, here's the question where I'm going to get them. What makes you a facilitator? How many assists do you have to be a facilitator?
Tyler Kolek, Cat.
Oh, is it just your style, regardless of this? Because that's the better argument.
Yeah, it's a pass-first mentality. Brunson doesn't have a pass-first mentality. Brunson's going to pass at the last 2 seconds, give the ball to OG in the corner, and we pray that OG makes it, and he makes it. But that's
Thank you for explaining that.
But that is on Brunson, though. And that is his fault. And that's why his dad is chewing him out. Because it's like, yo, you in the trap. Get out of that, bro. Like, what are you doing?
But I'm glad you said that, because people come to me with assist stats. And if they do that, I'm going to kill them every time, because Brunson is amongst the leaders in assists. So just say his style isn't to pass first. I'll take that. I don't give a damn about. I'm not someone who thinks a point guard has to pass. I don't come from that mentality. I just have a different mentality. Sorry, I just don't feel that way.
Well, the game has evolved in such a way that that's kind of obscure now.
100%. You don't got pure point. You know, you want to know who's the most pure point guard in the league right now? The kid from Miami, Davion Mitchell. He averages 10 points.
Davion Mitchell. Yeah.
10 points, like 6 assists. He the only one doing that. Everybody who averages 6 or 7 assists, they averaging 20.
But like LD's always, LD's a Kolek fanboy, and I understand where he's coming from, because it looks good when Kolek's on the court, and you're like, yo, I know somebody's about to cut. You see people moving when JB gets the ball. A lot of people are standing still because they're like, yo, all right, JB, do your thing. I mean, we know you're not going to pass to us until it's 2 seconds left. We know it.
That part. But what about when Kohler gets blitzed and he looking like he's scared out there when they start pressing him? What about his defense when he getting abused?
Yeah, and that's lack of experience, and that's why we can't play him. I mean, I'm not saying we should play him. I'm just saying
like, no, the only reason why I'm going there is because they're going to point out Brunson's flaws and then bring up a Kolick, but then they won't point out Kolick's flaws and just say, well, we're not talking about that. We're just talking about passing. And that's my problem.
Yeah, but
that's why it looks like I'm defending Brunson.
but Brunson's been a cone out there in Atlanta.
Well, at least he's getting charges, though. He getting charges. Come on,
Kolick gets charges. Kolick gets charges.
Kolick ain't getting no goddamn charges. Come on, you gotta stop.
He does, man. He just doesn't get enough playing time to prove it.
You want me to go into his stats and we could go off the playing time and the amount of charges he draw? We want to do that?
I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that.
I wouldn't mind that because I've seen it firsthand. I've seen him. I'm like, oh, okay, he's learning from the Brunson bag. I like that because I've been watching Kolick and seeing his growth, and I'm like, okay, he's learning from Brunson. He's learning that, all right, if I'm going to be a cone on defense, at least let me get a charge. So, I mean, he has that in him. It's just we're not giving him the chance. And it's because we got a guard stack lineup, and our guards have more experience than him. We're gonna play Alvarado before we play Kolick. No matter how much we want the opposite, it's gonna be that way.
Really quickly before we go, how do you feel about Mike Brown being fired, even if he makes it to the finals?
Mike Brown. I think Mike Brown. We only talk about Mike Brown when we lose, and that's by design, because I don't feel like when we win, it's his fault. I feel like when we lose, it's his fault, and I don't ever feel like when we win, it's his fault. I don't ever feel like he contributes to the win. I feel like the players contribute more, and then when we lose, it's like, yo, it's because look what we had in the game. Look at your rotations. Look at how you pull out players every time they get hot. That gets old, man. So does he get fired? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, we fired a coach when we got to the ECF. We'll fire Mike Brown when we get to the finals. It's not outside of Dolan's behavior.
No, we're not. I'm not letting you do that. We're not skipping the rank. You know whose behavior. Nope, we're not doing it.
No.
Behavior? Say his name. Say his name.
My boy, my guy, the GOAT.
It was the name.
Leon the Don.
There you go.
Leon the Don, bro.
I appreciate.
Yeah, wait, no, you ain't about to have me go out like that. No, we ain't going out like
that. What's up?
Mike Brown. Yo, Mike Brown. I mean, cause who was that called up earlier? It was like, yo, who's a coach that's came in with the finals of bus mentality? Steve Kerr.
No pressure. He was talking about the pressure.
What's that? Nick Nurse, when he got picked up with Kawhi, and they only had Kawhi for that 1 year. It was like, yo, you better get us there or not. Nick Nurse did it.
He was hired that same year.
He was hired in the middle of the season. I gotta
go back and look at that.
Yeah, middle of the season, he was hired, and he
was fired the next year.
I don't know if he was fired the next year. I know he was hired that year, and it was like, yo, we only got Kawhi this year. You better get us there.
That's what we're really saying. That's what we're saying. Like, all right, you come in, and then now you got to go to the finals. If not, you out of here. I don't think we've seen that. To be fair to Mike Brown.
I don't know, man. I mean, and like you said, New York's different. New York is different. I mean, like I said, with Dolan at the top, I know you want to blame Leon, but Dolan is a little bit more involved this year for some reason. I don't know.
Nah.
Bro, wait. When has Dolan ever been done an interview with WFAN? When has that ever happened?
Yeah, but because he's just talking his business talk. But he said it in the interview. I follow Leon. Like, I'm not doing nothing. Leon is the guy. I made the vow. Once I signed Phil, I'm not getting involved no more. I got the guy to do that.
Tyronn Lue's another one. He was hired with Cleveland. I mean, granted, it's LeBron, so I don't know if you count that.
But he didn't get fired. See, We saying you get there, you don't win, and you get fired.
My bad.
Because that was the
Tyronn
pressure.
Lue was hired mid-season. Nick Nurse was hired mid-season. Tyronn Lue was hired mid-season with the finals of bust mentality because LeBron
and he was
like,
there for multiple years though, so like that he don't even count. Like,
he got the ring.
Yeah, right. But Mike Brown might not get the ring, and he might get the shaft. That's crazy. It's crazy, Tugboat. But look, man, let me get to my man Rock and Ty. All right.
All right,
buddy. And I got D too. All right, big Ty.
All right, man.
That's my man No Cloud Tugboat. Hold on, let me get to my man Rock. And I got Ty. Ty also got No Cloud status too. So I'm trying to get to my man Ty. Pretty much spoke to mostly everybody. Hold on, let me see. See if Rock is still there. What's good, Rock?
What's up, K? What's going on, man?
How's the energy in Atlanta right now? Everybody, are them Hawks fans on pins and needles?
They sure are. They like hamana. For sure.
Yeah, I read something in their newspaper about their keys to victory. It just made me laugh. I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow on Blue Orange. What's up, man? What's your thoughts on this?
I mean, they was feeling good, but they're level-headed. They understand where we are and where they are, and they understand it might not be their time, especially since that last game. They're not unreasonable like the Pistons fans. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, they better win the night. That game on right now. They better win the night, boy.
Man, it's just, I'm watching every game they play, man. And there's a cat with a Detroit show. He's saying the NBA is throwing the Piston games because they got magnets and
man, listen, God, why do y'all listen to people like that?
Yo, it's just funny, man.
Okay, as long as y'all know it's entertainment, because like, I don't really have to bash nobody. That's not my style, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And like the style of commentary where you call somebody who's great trash, like if y'all feel like that's like great basketball analysis, or y'all just want to laugh, I don't do that over here. I talk real basketball. I'm not just over here to make y'all laugh. Yeah, we laugh.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah.
But come on, dog. Like, where we go? Now it's a conspiracy where you lose. Come on, dog. That's what I'm saying, man. Oh, my God. Anyway, go ahead.
I remember early in the season when I was saying Pistons not beating us because they don't have the firepower. And here it is. They don't have the firepower. And I remember when you were saying we're not even going to see them. And sure enough, we're not going to see them.
All of this hype for nothing.
All that's coming to fruition, man.
That's why I did the Knicks war rule back then. Because I'm like, we're not even going to see y'all. So let's do it now while we still playing games.
But
because it ain't going to be no later.
I still blame Bickerstaff, man, for amping up the soldiers to go on a mission that they'll never get to. Because he got embarrassed. Because his best defender got embarrassed. Shit, don't feel embarrassed. Brunson does this, and you wasn't supposed to win.
Bingo.
And your team is not built for that.
Right.
But in any case, I want to say let's talk of Mike Brown getting fired, even if we get to the finals. That don't make sense, man.
Hey, talk to Sam Amick, man. He put that out there, set the world on fire. I saw it right before I was doing the podcast. So I said, we're gonna talk about this later today. But what do you think? I mean,
it makes no sense.
He's saying that the finals may not even help his case.
That makes no sense because the finals is the next step. Whether we win or lose it, we've advanced. Right. And he's just getting to know this team. And if based on the results of the last game, if we keep following that formula of the last game, we're gonna win it all, man. Because that's
100%.
That's the way we should be operating. And I was you was just alluding to it, but I wanted to say it before it was on my mind. You know how everybody's always pushing back and you saying that the captain dribbles too much. What it is at his position, he's not flashy, and it don't give highlights on ESPN, so people get frustrated that way. When he passes, it's pretty much basic, and people want to see flash and dazzle, and to his detriment, sometimes he dribbles, and the defense comes and uses the baseline as a third defender. And they spread their arms wide, and he can't see over it. So sometimes that happens, and that's when people get frustrated. But he has to not get himself in those situations. That's all.
Right. Yeah, it's simple.
But
Simple. And
yeah,
he passes, but he's not the setup guy. He's not the facility.
right,
He's not a pass first guy, right? He does get
right.
assists. He does set people up, but he's not. That's not his strength. His strength is getting buckets. So now he's not scoring as like we used to seeing.
Yeah.
Oh, this, that, and the third. But if he was dropping 40 and we were winning, nobody would care.
Nobody
would care.
People not happy with him being a fundamental passer. They want to see Chris Paul or Steve Nash. And that's not him. Him as a weapon for playing off the ball is our greatest asset, and he does it lovely. He just has to be careful of traps. That's all.
That's it. But they gotta help him too. Like, where's Mikal at?
Yeah. Well,
come and get the goddamn ball.
Hey, look, you represented him, so I'm not gonna point my finger at you.
Hey, I ain't representing him no
more.
more.
And I told you before, because he was on the soapbox, and he's one of the voices that got Tibbs out of here. He can't really say nothing nothing at all, so he better just suck it up and play good. Don't even only say nothing out of his mouth, because you got a different coach. So perform. That's all there's to it.
Bingo. I appreciate you, Rock.
All right, bro.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, if you didn't know, I don't represent Mikal Bridges anymore. He played too goddamn scared. Big time salute to my man D from LA. He said Pistons 7 turnovers in the first 4 minutes. Damn. I scoreboard watched a little bit with that. That's gonna be crazy. My man AP, big time salute to my man AP. He says, brother, the NBA scripted like the WWF. I disagree. I think that if it is scripted, they're doing a poor job. I mean, why not rob the bet? Listen, I would have dynasties, bro. People love dynasties. They're gonna watch that. And why would I ever let a small market team win the championship? I'm just saying, if it was me, we already know the amount of money New York brings to the economy. The Atlanta Hawks tanked because they wanted some of that New York Knicks money. And look at all the Knicks fans that flooded Atlanta. How much money you think they generated in these last couple of games? They love the Knicks, whether they win or lose. Hey, bring that New York economy down to Atlanta. So I hear you. It seems like it, but man, it's just it don't make no sense, the stuff that happens. Big time to my man CW Flat. He said Dolan also said that he follows what Leon says on the roommate's podcast. That's a fact. And I don't believe that's cap because I don't think Dolan would have approved half of the goddamn moves that Phil Jackson did. You know, Dolan is happy, yo, man, we winning more games. The guards are on fire. The people believe we could win. I think Dolan is just happy with that, you know, if you ask me. And so I hear you, brother. And also, big time salute to my man, Walter White. I appreciate you, Walter White. It was good seeing you on the members only Sundays. We had every Sunday we do had a member panel show that we did, and my man Walter White was on there. We had a powerful discussion. So big time salute to y'all. My man Ed Espaniel, welcome to OKF Nation, man. All you got to do is hit the membership section, man, and it has all the details of all the perks. I got well over 70 plus members only videos. We got the members only Sundays. We got the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. We got all types of stuff when you become a member, man. So I appreciate that support, Walter White. Big time salute to you, and keep doing your thing, man. Look at my man Ty in the building. All right. I see Joe. I see D. Well, I see D. I see Joe. Get those brothers on the line. See where my man Ty going. See if he's coming for me. Uh-oh. What's up, Ty? Oh, you got no clock status, man. Welcome to OKF Nation Plus, brother. I see you out there.
Okay. What's up, family?
Nothing much, man. What's going on, man? My hands are up. Where are we going, man?
Nah,
I got
you
a feeling
good.
you coming at me. Oh, I'm good. Okay, all right, good. I feel good.
Nah. It's you know. I had fun, man. I was having fun, man, in the chat, man. Earlier today, man. I don't know. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get on with it, man. I hear what y'all saying about Brunson, and I think that, you know, I think that we all love Brunson, man. Like I don't think that no one doesn't want Brunson to succeed or be that guy for us. But this year Brunson is not Captain Clutch. So
okay.
because he's not Captain Clutch, everything becomes illuminated with his game. Everything. So now we're watching, because he's not Captain Clutch, we're looking at his assists, we're looking at his passing, we're looking at his defense, because because now it's almost like an exposure of his flaws, because he was covering those things by putting the defense on their heels. And because he's not able to score, and I like Tugboat and somebody else said, I know I said it earlier this year that Brunson, he was favoring that ankle, because I don't think he's getting the lift that he normally gets. But in any event, this is what happens. Even like with Mikal, see, Mikal, the lights are bright in New York. Mikal, he listened to his name in the media. These guys are human, they're listening. And the thing for Mikal is that you guys kind of pissing me off with this, because you guys talk about Mikal came over here for defense. I need you guys to never say that again. If you guys are really true Knicks fans and y'all gonna sit here and tell me that we got Mikal Bridges, who's not even a top 10 in defense of players, we paid him $150 million with 5 picks to come over here to do what he's doing, and no scoring, that's a cap. That's a lie. Last year,
hold
Mikal.
on. Could I clarify? I didn't say that for the record.
Okay.
I didn't say that. Yeah, I didn't say no offense.
Okay.
That's not me.
Okay.
That was the brother who said that. See, people confuse the callers with me sometimes.
No, I'm not confusing. I'm not confusing no calls, because I know exactly what you said and what you didn't say. I'm going to get to that from earlier. I got you on the phone now. I'm gonna get you from earlier. No, but it's all good. It's all love. Me and J-Tap was in there cracking up. But listen, man. So for Mikal, I think Mikal is realizing now that the position he's in, it's really too bright for Mikal. See, Brooklyn and New York, as far as the Knicks and the Nets, those are different stages. You understand? And so right now, even like with Brunson, with Brunson not being able to score as efficient as he was last year, we're looking at everything else. So what can he do? And what can he help the team do to win? Well, be a decoy at this point until you get your shot back up under you. But when it comes to Mikal confidence is shot, because Mikal knows he was brought over for not just defense. He knows last year in the playoffs, Mikal hit some big shots and had some big games. So we cannot sit here and say that Mikal was just brought over here for defense. That is full cap.
Yeah,
and I don't
that's
agree
cap.
with that.
I wouldn't say that.
Right. So Mikal definitely has to, I don't mind him starting, because eventually, he's a pro. So eventually he might hit, and if he hit, he might go on a tangent from here on out. And that's what we're all hoping for. But until that, he can start, and then he can sit his behind down. When you're talking about Bodega Cat, man, this is the kickback I had with you earlier, because you did say you wanted him in the post. Man, you was going back and forth arguing. I was like, no, he's better at the top of the key. But here's where we're both wrong and we're both right.
But hold on, baby, really quickly. I don't think he only needs to be in the post. I would love to see him in the post, but he can drive it no matter what. No matter what it was.
I am not giving you the floor for this point right here. Not yet. Hold on, because you're going to be able to defend what I'm saying, but I got your back. The reason why I'm saying that, like not giving you the floor, I just want to make this point about it, because I know you said you want him in the post, back to the basket, dominate. You were right about that. Like, we would all love that for Big Cat. But what are we going to get out of this guy who's one of the best scoring big men to ever play the game? You cannot just have his back to the post. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You have to allow him to be able to be utilized in all facets. That's why Mike Brown said, and I'm going to get to Mike Brown. That's why Mike Brown said, anywhere on the floor, we're going to run the offense through Cat. And here's what Cat did differently. When he first put Cat, and y'all all right, when he first put Cat at the top, and you were saying he looking like he's trying to be like Magic Johnson, holding the ball up there, the reason was he didn't know how to maneuver from that position as far as, okay, let the play develop. Brunson passes to him, yes, the majority of times, because Cat has the plays running through him. So all of them have to pass the ball to Cat. All of them. Right. They all have to, so he's going to get the most touches. But here's the thing, I don't think we all realize. The number one thing Cat did differently last game is when he got that ball at the top and they ran that play through him, he made a quick move. He didn't wait. Right. Once the play went, He took off and he made plays. That's why he was able to drive and kick. And when they played the kick, he dunked it or he went to the foul line. So now he's not holding the ball. As soon as he gets the ball, he's going. He's not waiting for the defense to set up because now we have to make them play us and we don't play them. Right?
Good point. Hey, man, Ty, that's fire. Can I give you your credit for that? That was fire.
Yeah, but it's true. I'm watching the game. I appreciate you on that.
That's fire. That's fire. Yeah.
And then it's all good. And when you look at Mike Brown, I know we all saying why would we fire him. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Brown was leased for 1 year. It's like leasing a Maserati or leasing an Aston Martin. Okay? Once he gets off that lot, anyway, let me just go back to that. It's like he's on a 1 year lease. Okay. When he's on a 1 year lease, he is subject to be let go. You have to.
But even if he makes the finals, though, come on, the finals.
No. Because if he makes the finals, now he has an argument at the negotiating table. But here's what's gonna hurt him. And this is a bomb right here I'm about to drop. Watch this. Anybody, including Karan, Tugboat, El Figgy, Cleo, J-Tap, anybody in this daggone OKF nation could have coached the Knicks to 50-something wins. And you say, Ty, what do you mean?
What?
Let me tell you why. Because the players are the ones who won those games. Mike Brown did not win a game for us yet with his coaching. He hasn't even won a stretch of games with his coaching. These players got back to where they were because of what they're familiar with, and that's the season. They know they've been through this already. Mike Brown has not coached us to a victory yet. Not one time he's coached us to a victory, except maybe the last game. The last game.
Okay, I was gonna go there, but go ahead.
Yeah, the last game. I think that's the first time Mike Brown has won a game for us because what? He changed the player personnel. He put the proper pieces in and let them be efficient in their best attributes. That's what he did. So he utilized the best out of them by putting them in the right positions to win. That's the first game Mike Brown has won for us. The reason why, even if we get to the finals, we're gonna be able to tell if the players got us there or Mike Brown coached us there. And if the players got us to those finals and we lose in those finals, we would only have lost because he could not come up with proper calls to outcoach the other coach as far as plays are concerned. Because the players got to play the game. Stop disrespecting the players. All of them players on the New York Knicks team know they've been here before last year, so they know how to get back there. They got Mike Brown to get us over that hump that we missed last year. So his time clock starts when we get to the ECF. If we do not get to the ECF, he is gone like a bolt of lightning because at least they got the players know how to get back to the ECF. They're trying to get over the hump from the ECF to winning the chip. That's why Mike Brown said it in his little interview today for the 1 hour. He said, "We believe we have a special team." See that? Listen to the verbiage he's talking about. What do that mean? We have a special team, y'all. What do that mean? What do it mean when you say you have a special team? You don't want to put the other league on notice and be like, oh, the coach think they're going to win one too? You don't want bulletin board material. But for the players and the fans who really are fans, we can read between the lines and say, oh, he really believes that we have a special enough team to go and win the chip. His clock starts when we get to that ECF. If we do not get to that ECF, Mike Brown, as good as he got hired, that's good as he's going to be gone. He's going to be gone that quick. So you're saying the saving grace is the ECF? Because the article is saying even if the finals may not be enough to save his job. No, because I just gave you the point. Because we're going to be able to tell if Jalen Brunson.
So based how it looks, you're saying.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. If Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks go on this historical run, what they're getting ready to go on, because we found a formula that no team in the league is going to be able to stop. They didn't see this the whole season. They can't prepare for it because they're in a 7-game series. Where everybody's in 7-game series, you don't have enough time to defend what the Knicks have just done. You don't have enough time for it. I don't care who you are. You don't have enough time for it. You weren't prepared for it. You didn't see a little wrinkle of it during the regular season. You didn't see none of that. So now it's implemented. What? Karl-Anthony Towns at the top like Joker. All plays are running through him. He's averaging 7, 8. I'm telling you, he's going to have another triple-double. Before the series is out, he'll have another triple-double because it's going to come to him that easy. See, if the players get us to the finals, Karan, Mike Brown is good as gone. He'll have a negotiating factor to say, hey, but you know what? I did come in and I did pass Pat Riley. He's gonna have a say so. But this is when it's gonna come. Yeah, this is when it's gonna come to the players though. The players will then have to defend him and say we want to keep him. It's not gonna be up to Mike Brown. It's not going to be up to his coaching. It's going to be up to the players. We want to play for Mike Brown. That's the only way Mike Brown stays.
Wow.
That's the only way Mike Brown stays if the players say they want to play for Mike Brown. And that's the way it looks. He had issues with Karl-Anthony Towns more than half of the year because he didn't know his role. But if he allows Karl-Anthony Towns and this offense to thrive and flourish on a historic rate, I don't think Karl-Anthony Towns will bet against him. But his TikTok starts at the ECF. If he does not get to that ECF, Mike Brown is good as gone. And then you get to the finals, and the players got us to the finals. If the players get us to the finals outside of Mike Brown's coaching, he's in trouble, bro. It's going to be down to the players to keep him or not.
Wow.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's deep. Ty, first off, that's a fire call. I got no rebuttals because it's how you feel, especially. But I do appreciate you, Ty.
Absolutely, family. Absolutely.
You was cooking. I don't got no pushback. Like I really want to push back, but I don't got one.
No. I got to push back for you. I got to put back for you before you go. Me and Jay Tab wanted to respond to you from earlier. Okay. You know, just come on, bro. Some things you got to own up to, fam. I know you don't remember everything. You're dealing with thousands of callers. But some things you did say, and we all remember because we're holding you accountable for it, Objective. So
what did I say?
Just know, I can't remember. I ain't gonna do that. I'll call back if I get triggered. But no, it's all love because the one thing we do love about it, Carano, you stand 10 toes on what you believe and what your stats are. We just ask you to continue it when we catch you. We just ask you, just to hold that, fam. Just hold it.
Yeah, listen, if you point something out to me, I'm gonna go with it. I'll go with the evidence. I'm always a part of the winning team. You feel me?
That's a fact, family. That's a fact.
The numbers.
Oh, but hold on, before you go and get to other callers, we do know you still representing McHale. Come out the closet.
Come on, stop it. All right, now you gotta go. Now I gotta bang it on you, Ty. Big time. Oh man. Oh, Grady, I see you, Grady. I'm gonna get to you in 2 seconds, Grady. Hold up. I got my man D, then I got Grady. No, I got Joe and then Grady. Let me get my man D from LA up in here. He watching the game, bugging out. Yo, D, what's going on, man?
Good evening, sir.
Why we gotta get into debates when we talk about two different things and then we agree on a lot of the what's going on?
It's all good.
D?
I'm actually get to that point. But let me start with the Mike Brown thing. Okay. I think the conversation that we're having is incomplete, or there's a different direction that this conversation should and will go. Okay. Number one, Mike Brown has not done anything to prove that he should be fired or replaced.
I agree. Yeah.
But if there is a better available coach after the season, Mike Brown has not proven himself irreplaceable. So
that's a good one.
He hasn't done that just yet. And those who are saying the Eastern Conference Finals or the Finals won't save him is because so far he hasn't done. Again, this is based on if there is a new coach coming that's actually better. He hasn't proven to be irreplaceable. I'm also going to add a little subtle thing there because let's remember, he was the best available coach when we hired him. He was not necessarily the best coach that we could get, but he was the best available.
That's true.
Also, I'll leave this nugget there. Whoever wants to take it can take it. Certain kind of coaches are hired pending. So, Mark Jackson, Steve Kerr, if you understand what I'm saying, you get that, but I'm not going to go into that too much. Figure it out when you figure it out. But here's what I think is actually the most important conversation. This, I believe, is the final season, depending on how this goes especially. This is the final season of a Brunson-led locker room.
Ooh.
This is it. Yes.
And we going there?
Yes, and if there is a next coach after Mike Brown, there are going to be two major determining factors. Number one, if Giannis is coming, who does Giannis want to be coached by?
Oh.
And number two, yeah, let's go there. Number two,
I like that.
Whoever this coach is, can he make this locker room for everyone? Because let's remember, Brunson's dad is still in that locker room. I'm not saying he should be fired, but it's possible that there's a little bit of preference because number one, Jalen Brunson is the best player on the roster, but number two, he's still under administration that is family. We just let go of Tom Thibodeau, who's family. Leon Rose's family, his dad is family, and Mike Brown is passive, so he's not really going to challenge the family. The next coach, though, if there's going to be a next coach, this is the final season of the Nova Brunson family-run locker room.
Wow.
This is why this is extremely important of a playoffs for Jalen Brunson specifically, because you got to remember, an extension talk is coming up. That affects Jalen Brunson the most because everyone's still trying to figure out how you pay, especially in this second apron, how do you pay a player like Jalen Brunson? This is why sometimes we have these conversations about assists. We're not going to get into that too much, but I think Mike Brown so far, as I said, he hasn't proven to be fireable just yet because obviously we're still in the playoffs, whatever's whatever. But he hasn't proven to be irreplaceable just yet, though. That's important. And the next coach, this Brunson family trio in that locker room, is going to have to challenge that. And I don't think it can be changed with the finals appearance. It's possible with the finals win, but keep an eye on that Brunson family locker room. I think that's the most important conversation we have. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
but
bro.
you could reassign Brunson, though. You could reassign Rick. You know, you don't have to fire him. You could be like, hey,
I don't think he should be fired
as a consultant.
Right. Because I think it's worth noting that it seems like Jalen Brunson and his father's pairing is kind of crucial. If y'all seen that Michael Jackson thing,
bingo.
Michael Jackson and his dad, it was kind of crucial at one point. You know what I'm saying? So it's possible, but still, though, if they're going to replace Mike Brown,
but not in the locker room.
Yeah, bro. If they're going to replace him, especially if Giannis is possibly coming, yeah, bro, it's going to get interesting. But then again, I would hope Leon takes charge of the coaching hiring if there's a change and not Giannis, because Giannis's reputation for coaches is kind of terrible. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I think is a very important factor, though, that locker room. But don't fire Mike Brown just yet. Let's see what he does. You know what I'm saying?
Bingo. But if Giannis, listen, we get bumped now, and then Giannis like, I don't want him. Goodbye.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. He's out of there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 100%. But we're winning the championship this year, so we ain't got to worry about that.
Bingo.
You know
we ain't got to worry. Thank you, D.
We ain't got to worry about that.
We ain't got to worry about that, man. All right, big time salute. All right. Hey, yo, the calls are fire, man. I ain't gonna lie. Calls are fire. Smash that like button, y'all. All right, very important to the algorithm. All right. Big time salute to my man, Walter White. He said top dog law. Wait, hold on. Was that you or was that Waltz P? I could have sworn Waltz P was the I thought he was the lawyer for Mikal. I am not Mikal Bridges' lawyer. We're gonna stop that. I am not his lawyer, y'all. No. I don't represent scared and spooky energy. All right. Hold on. Let me see. I got my man Joe in the building. I got my man Derek. I got Grady High. All right, bet. 646-995-839. What's good, Joe?
Yo, man. Thanks for taking my call.
The most optimistic Knicks fan. Where we going?
Hey, man, I kind of just want to talk about some of the things I saw in the last game, some things that I felt like were keys to victory. And,
yeah,
you know, for us right now, I really feel like it's important to replicate what we did in this last game because, you know, there's a lot of actions and things that we're doing that are really helping us, man. Yeah. You know, I'm seeing Brunson, he's getting off the ball quick. And I said before, I said, you know, if Brunson can move off the ball, it kind of creates a lot of opportunities for everyone else. Like I'm seeing plays where Brunson's getting off the ball right away. He's getting it to Cat. He's on the elbow on the perimeter. And then Brunson, that frees him up so he could set the cross screen. And that little misdirection is what's opening up the defense for us. And then that leaves an open OG to cut into the restricted area and boom.
So hold on, Joe, really quickly. So you saw that, right? I didn't make that up when I was talking to the brother earlier. You saw that, right?
No, yeah, definitely, man.
That's what I was saying. That's all I would say. He said, no, but you said no. I said he said that little, like you said, the little cross screen for him to go into the paint, get the dunks. That's all I said.
Yeah.
That's all.
So, but there's other actions we run too. You know, Towns is in the paint
100%.
when Brunson gets him the ball, and he's operating down there. I like seeing Towns drive as well because when Towns drives, the defense collapses, and he can kick it out to a Brunson. He can kick it out to an OG for the open three. This game, to me, was all about the Cat and OG connection. And let me tell you, man, if the OG Cat connection we could keep running, it's the best. It's one of the best duos I'm looking at right now in the NBA, man. Like, we got to really keep running this in this next game. And like I said, it's really important that we replicate the same exact equation, you know? Because I'm looking at the usage, and I'm seeing where Brunson's landing. I'm seeing where Cat's landing. When Cat has 10 assists, that's 20 points minimum that's going to another player. That's
Bingo.
Somebody having a game, right? And that's right. That's OG, man. You know, for right now anyway, he's living off. He's thriving. And, you know, like I said, if we can replicate what we did in this Game 4 and Game 5, we're looking good, man. Like, I've never felt more optimistic about this team than I do right now. Right, you know, I think it's looking great for us. And for anyone to even argue about, you know, Brunson, it's irrelevant. Look what's going on the court right now. We're leveling up right in front of you. Cat is leveling up right in front of all of us.
Bingo.
This is awesome, man. So
that's
like I said,
a fire point right there.
Like, I'm just gonna say, man, you know, this is the most optimistic I've ever felt about this team. You know, I know I got on the call last time. I was fired up, man. You know. So, and you know,
it's all good, man. Be riding with you.
Yeah, and you know, there's a lot of things that we're doing right now. Mike Brown, I salute him, you know, because it takes a coach to implement plays like that. And I like seeing Mikal only get the 18 minutes. You know, put him on that short leash. He doesn't need to be getting 40 minutes right now. You know, I think taking away his minutes to that second unit with Mitch, Jordan Clarkson, OG, Jalen Brunson, and I think it was Deuce. I like that. You know, I like that five, but I don't like seeing Brunson, Deuce, and Josh on the floor at the same time sometimes, to be honest.
10 seconds.
But hey, man, thanks for taking my call, man. Let's go Knicks.
Man, big time salute, man. I appreciate you, Joe.
All right, man.
All right. It's my man Joe from AC. I just realized I had to call somebody today. I forgot. All right. I see you, Tugboat. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds, Tugboat. I'm going to get right to you. I see you on the call back. I see you, my brother. I got Grady High. Hold on. Let me just, really quickly, Grady. I'm going to get to you in 2 seconds. Let me just see who this is that call. I'm not sure they're going to come on. Let me see. Smash that like button if you just joined the show. Just trying to do some callbacks, see if these people want to get back on. And let me try this person right here. All right, because sometimes you just never know. You know, this is why I like to call back some of the new people, because you just never know who they are. You know? So I'm calling back. So if I miss your call, I am calling back. Let's see if they answer. Talking about Mike
Your call
Brown.
has been forwarded.
All right. We get my man Grady High. Maybe they'll call back. I got Juan, the doctor. I got Derek from Brooklyn. But I got my man Tugboat also on the call back as well. I'm going to get to him in 2 seconds. See where Grady High wants to go. Uh-oh, Grady might not be there. Call me back, Grady. Man, gun clap in the building. This person called back. I'm gonna try him. See if they answer.
Sorry, you can't leave a message because the person.
Oh man, playing phone tag right now, man. What's going on? The lines are jammed. Damn. Hold on, I'm gonna try them one more time. Hey, hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, bro.
What's going on? Hey, how's it going, man? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, bro, I be in your chat, bro. I fuck with the show, right? Hey, I'm a Hawks fan from Atlanta, right?
Oh, okay. So I got you, Hawks fan number 2, baby. Just watch the language for me, man. But we
I
good.
got you,
Where we
big dog.
going,
Hey,
family?
yo, son. All I want to say is this, bro. Listen, it's no expectation on my team. You feel me? So, guess what? If y'all do beat me, bro, y'all a hell of a basketball team. But guess what? Detroit, fans talk about the Knicks. Bro, Detroit fans talk about the Knicks. They scramble with the Magic. Come on.
Let's go. I like this. Yo, hold up. So stay with me, family. I love the Hawk callers, yo. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I only got 2 of y'all, but I like y'all, man. Y'all
Yeah,
some
hey, guess
cool
what?
dudes,
I ain't gonna lie,
man.
bro. Listen, to be real, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Bro, everybody knows the Knicks are better than the Hawks, bro. Your team is built for a championship already. My team has just been puzzled together this year. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
of course, you got time. Y'all gonna develop.
Yeah, we good. Yeah. I don't mind losing to y'all because that's what we lost to the Knicks. But I know for a fact if the Hawks is playing the Magic or Philly, oh my God.
The Pistons.
Or Pistons, the Pistons. Come on,
Let's
bro.
go.
Yo, bro,
I'm
I'm
riding
losing
with
to
you,
the
man.
Knicks, bro. Come on, bro. Like, Cat, hey, I be here, like, I'm on your show. My name Jordan Black, so I be talking to your chat to the other dudes, you know what I mean? But
Okay.
Listen,
I got
bro.
you.
Listen, bro.
I got you as Hawk fan number 2, by the way. Hawks fan number 2. That's your name.
Listen,
You
though,
call
bro.
up.
Mike Brown is a good coach, bro. Y'all can't give up on Mike Brown. Guess what? You got to think about it, bro. Jalen Johnson for the Hawks, he ain't playing as good as he's supposed to, but, you know, bro, them boys are good. Hawks are good, bro.
No, the Hawks are good. That's what I tried to tell them. I said, yo, y'all sleeping on the Hawks. They ain't as bad as you think they are.
This what they fucked up at. This what they really fucked up at because New York is playing the Hawks first round. They're gonna be battle tested. So if New York beat the Hawks, don't nobody else. They're gonna already be ready. Say for instance they play Boston next round. They're gonna put belt on them because they already been battle tested. You see what I'm saying? They already been battle tested, bro. I'm just talking real ball, like you know what I mean. I know ball, bro. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that, man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo. It's only been 2 of y'all who called up so far, but even the other brother, the Hawks number 1, he cool too, man. Man, great vibe, great energy, man. Keep calling back, man.
Y'all put BTA on us, and I ain't even mad. Them boys got BTA. They got built to ass. I ain't lying. Knicks
100%.
beat us. But guess what, though? I wasn't even expecting us to win no championship anyway.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you know, keep
We
it real.
still got a lottery.
Do you think?
We got a lottery.
Do you think y'all might have tanked to get us because y'all wanted that New York economy? Y'all wanted us to go down there, go to Magic City, and help stimulate. You know what I mean? Keep it real. You think that?
Yeah.
Y'all knew we gonna come out there deep, raise the ticket prices up. Oh, New York
Come on,
coming.
man.
We gotta bump it all the way up.
Come on, bro. I was
real,
getting you up, though, bro. I ain't gonna hold you up, but yeah, bro. Hey, bro, I like your show, though, bro.
Thank you, family. I appreciate y'all, man.
Hey,
Hawks
but
fans,
look,
y'all the best.
I'm gonna ask you one thing, bro. Man,
What's
don't
up?
let up out them Detroit fans. Man, Detroit burning.
I got 'em.
Bro.
Oh, don't let me be live and they lose. Oh my God.
Even if they
Oh,
win,
my
they
God.
buns, bro. They struggling with the Magic.
They
Bro,
struggling.
The Hawks swept the Magic this year, bro. Swept them.
You know what I call them? I call them the Orlando Tragic. Get them out of here, dog.
They trash, man.
Yo,
Hey,
man, big time salute, family.
All right, big time.
We'll talk next time. Big time. Hey, yo, that's why I like calling back the new. You just don't know who you gonna talk to. Like you just don't know. Hold on, I got another one. Let me see. Before I get to my man Grady High, Tugboat, I got you. Don't worry. I see you, Tugboat. I just want to get to some of these people I never spoke to. Let's see who this is. Hey, hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from, family?
Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, my name's Jay Black, man. I'm calling from Yonkers, New York right now, but I'm from Harlem.
Big time salute, man. Westchester County in the building from Harlem to Yonkers, man. Where we going, man?
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on a few things. The first thing was a lot of people talking about Brunson is a ball hog and he dribbled too much. First of all, if he's dribbling like that, somebody got to get open. Maybe somebody's not open if he's dribbling like that. You know what I mean? Brunson is a smart player. He's not a ball hog. He's not greedy. If he was greedy, he'd have took that money they was offering him. when he first
That's
came.
true.
He's here to win a chip. He want to win a chip. You know me?
Yep. I'm with you. I'm riding with you.
Word. So
Let him know.
all of that stuff they talking about with Brunson is this and that, man. They just listen to these commentators that's on YouTube. Once they say something, then everybody want to come out and, yo, yeah, Brunson is a ball hog. No, he's not. Brunson be giving that rock up, man. He be giving
That's
that
true
ball
too.
up.
And you know why they mad too? Because we lost.
Yeah,
We lost.
exactly. That's why.
Had we
Those
won,
are the new fans. Those are the new
bingo.
fans that's like that. Not the
Mhm.
old ones. The old ones,
Right.
we already know what's going to happen. We already know we taking this first round. We not getting knocked out in no first round by a 6 seed team. No disrespect, but we not getting knocked down by no 6 seed. That's
facts.
all facts. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
with you,
with
man.
Coach Brown, he's a good coach, man. People just got to give him time. Everybody don't like a coach that's always in your face and being disrespectful. Players rather have a low coach. Know what I'm saying? He talks.
Right.
He probably talk to his players behind closed doors. He ain't gonna be yelling and screaming at them. A lot of players don't like that. So if you got a coach like that, things ain't gonna never work. Chemistry ain't gonna never happen. So Brown is a good coach, man. He been there and done that. So all of the stuff he's doing, he's not just gonna blood it out and say it. He's doing something that nobody can catch on. And for the 2-man game, we don't need the 2 big men for Atlanta. We save that for for Boston or something. Or OKC. We ain't gotta worry about this. Word, man.
100%.
That's all I wanted to say.
Because we beat them on the
big bro.
glass every game. Even in the games we lost, we killing them on the glass.
That's a fact. That is
100%.
a fact, bro. That
With
is
little
a
guards
fact.
out there, we still out rebounding them.
That's
Crazy.
a fact, man. And Mikal Bridges is still out there because of defense and them long ass arms. That's why he's out there. It ain't always about scoring. Scoring don't win. Defense wins the game. And that's real facts right there, man. I've been a New
100%.
York fan since
He
Pat
locking up
Ewing,
Walker
man.
too. Yeah, I had to let them know on the members only show we did. He locking them boys up. Just because he missing shots and nobody talk about it. His defense, he locking them boys up.
That's
Trust
a
me.
fact, bro. That is a fact, bro, man. And that's only all of the it's like to me, it's like the new Knicks fans is only saying something and getting mad and talking crazy. It's them. And then they listening to the wrong people.
Seconds.
And they don't be watching the game, man.
That part.
Word,
That
you really
part, man.
think Knicks is gonna be out of the first round? Man, y'all smoking on something, man. Y'all need to put that out.
They're listening to Stephen A. talking about, I don't know if they're going to get out of this round. Stephen
Yeah,
A.
man.
Stop.
Come on, man. Stephen
Stop,
A. out of
Stephen
all
A.
people. Oh, man,
Please
that man
stop,
get
man.
paid to talk crap.
Right.
Word,
But
man.
yo, Jay Black, man, I appreciate you, man. Big time salute. I got your name and number locked in. I appreciate you,
ready.
man. Have a good one. I look forward to your next call. Big time.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely. Peace and love, bro.
No doubt.
Yo,
Right. That's my man Jay Black. All right. See, yo, I'm loving the energy from the new callers, man. I'm loving the energy. Let me get my man Grady, and then I got my man Tugboat coming back. I see Juan the Doctor and my man Derek from Brooklyn. What's good?
Yes, sir. What's going on, my brother?
Man, Grady High School in the building, man. Yo, you know, Cass coming for Jalen Brunson. They
Man,
talking
this
about
is-
I'm his lawyer.
This is ridiculous, man. You know what's crazy? You could tell we just have a bunch of downtime right now in between games.
Right,
One of the things I remember John Starks, he said that he wishes from game 6 to game 7 of the NBA Finals in '94 that we didn't have 2 days in between because he was just in the hotel in Houston just stewing. And that's why he believes he had a bad game 7 because he was just stewing. So I feel like
Too
that's
much
what us
time.
Knicks fans is doing right now. We just stewing.
100%.
We just doing too much. But
100%.
anybody who thinks Mike Brown should go is I think honestly I think that's ridiculous because we need some type of cohesion. We cannot believe we're going to be a championship team having 3 separate coaches in 3 consecutive years. There's no continuity there.
Yeah.
So I just believe that's a bad look for the organization. I'm not saying I don't think Leon Rose is under the gun or anybody will be like under fire. I just think it's just a bad look. And then that I feel like that's too microwave. It's like, yo, we wanted to come. We have to build, y'all. We have to build with the coach. I feel like we gave Tibbs his run. We need to give Mike Brown his run too. Did he make some bad coaching decisions? To me, in games 2 and 3, absolutely. We all see it. And I mean, I can't even vouch for him on that. But I think he needs to last through next season. Of course, we're getting out of this round. I truly believe we will be in the finals this year. So it's not even like, I mean, I've been saying that since '92 though, but I honestly really believe it.
No, this year is different. Nah, this year. I know
really,
that time crazy
is.
too. Like back in the day. Oh no, this year's gonna be different. Yeah, I hear you, Knicks.
No, but I feel like we are built correctly, and we cannot lose Mikal mentally. Mikal, I know you are listening. You have a couple of Knicks highlights on YouTube. I need you to watch those because sometimes that's all you need to get out your funk is to remember, yo, I'm nice. I'm nice at this basketball thing. So, Mikal, I know you are listening. Watch your Knicks highlights. You are a baller, and we still believe in you, brother. Karan, thank you for taking my call, my man. I am out of here. Peace.
Grady High School, big time. All right. It's my man with the high school together. Hold on. Before I get to my man Tugboat, AP said Hawks #2 gets a New York admission card. Facts! Yo, Hawks #2. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. My favorite fan base outside of the Knicks is the Hawks right now. I'm keeping it real. The way those two guys called up, I love both of their calls, man. Fire. You feel what I'm saying? #1 and #2. And if you are a Hawks fan, call up. You know what I'm saying? I do real basketball talk. I don't do this guy is trash and he's a bum and all that. I don't do that. I do real basketball talk. You feel me? And I allow people to get their points off. You get 3 minutes, talk your mind. And that's how we do it on this channel. But also big time, well, I'm not sure if he's triggered. He might be. I'm going to play the trigger sound bite. Get my man Tugboat back in the building. Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure this is for him too. Cause sometimes he be donating. Listen, I got the best channel members in the game, dog. You know, the brother asked earlier, yo, could somebody donate for me? And he got like 3 different callbacks. Let me see my man Tugboat. Yep, it's for him. Let me get him back on the line. All right, 646-995-8389. Call up. We talk about Mike Brown. Sam Emmett came out with a report today. And say he might be up out of here, even if he makes it to the finals. What's good, Tugboat? Where we going,
butter?
You tell me, man. Are you coming back for me, man? What we doing?
I just because we touched on it, but we ain't really go there yet. But I want to say shout out to it. I just want to say shout out to Atlanta Hawks #2. I think he should be Atlanta Hawks #13 because you know our 1-3 is our 2-3 in the chat. So I think he should be Atlanta Hawks #13. You know what I mean? Okay. Shout out to him, bro, because I like that energy.
You know why we can't do it? Because we only got 2 of them, so I can't go to 13 and 1 to 13.
I'm just saying, it's jersey numbers out here, bro. It's jersey numbers out here.
I know. I get you.
But no, we touched bases on it, and I was drinking and thinking, and I was like, yo, why'd you stop being Mikal's lawyer?
No, all right. So for me, it's very simple. I can't represent scared energy. Nothing about me is scary, especially when it comes to a basketball court. I just played against too many professionals, G leaguers, overseas guys, for me to ever get on the court and be scared of anybody.
But that's what I'm saying. So, like the fadeaway layups wasn't scary for you?
It was, but the man said, do I have to run the play? I don't want to dribble right now. And he dribbled, and the man took the ball out of his hands. He couldn't do it no more. That was
him needing another grown man to defend him in the public media wasn't scary?
Well, you know what it was, though, Tugboat. I thought it was great content. And honestly, what it really was I discovered his purpose on the Knicks. And I felt like people wasn't judging him right. So I wanted to kind of clear the man's name. Not that he doesn't score at all, because Ty's taking it like he don't got to score. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that his role is to be the point of attack defender and a connector on offense, not to be 20 points per game. He was being judged by that standard. So I think I made a mark in that. I think I make people don't look at him like that now.
Well, we don't look at that like that now because of who he is, and we see who he is when the lights get bright. But
why did we get on him? Because he got 0 points, right? He ain't shooting well. You know, turnovers, he's doing boneheaded stuff. That's why we get on him now, not because he's not scoring 20. So I think
Not get on
I
him
have to.
now. We've been getting on him.
Well, y'all thought that he should get 20 a game. Y'all was on that type. Come on, y'all was like, yo, man, he can't even get 20 points. He getting 10 points. Come on, they were saying that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. All right, so 10 points and 20 points, that's a big gap. 15 points, is that too much to ask for? So we've been
right
on
now.
the whole.
It might be.
It is. It always has been. So that's what I'm just trying to figure out. I just want to hear you say, like, why you're saying you dropped the case because he got the ball stripped from him. That was the cherry on top.
That was the culmination of the game. Like when you watch the game, he just looked shook. It looked like he didn't want to be out there. And I'm like, yo, Mikal, you went to the finals, dog. Like you got the biggest background out of anybody on the team.
He didn't look like that all season to you, except for those exemplary games where he showed out.
Nah, I didn't get scared vibe from him because
what's a fadeaway layup?
Fadeaway layups are crazy. They're crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy, right? And then he shot an air ball one from like 10 feet out.
That's what I'm saying. That was what?
Listen,
that was the beginning of the season.
Look. I'm not
we're
a
not
better
even
shooter
talking
than
last
Mikal,
season.
but an air ball fadeaway from 10 feet out, dog. That's crazy, dog. Nah, seriously, come on, dog. For a professional.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, how did it take for him to get the ball stripped for you to be like, you know what, I'm gonna drop the case? Like,
because it was never about the scoring for me. It was about the mentality, and I just feel as though he's gonna play better. So I don't feel like I'm leaving him stranded. I feel like because Boston's coming, and y'all gonna see his value against the Celtics. And I'm rooting for the best for him, but I don't think I need to represent him no more. Because people are associating that with my brand. And you know what I'm saying? I don't need my brand to be put down.
Yeah. He's messed up your Yelp reviews. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like, because no, seriously, like, I could defend the 0 for 30, but I can't no, I'm not defending that, but I'm just saying I can still have you on my team. But if you gonna go out there and let the man take the ball out of your hands.
I know what got you though. You looked at you a stat guy. I know what got you. It was the 3 shot attempts and 4 turnovers. That's what really got you. That's what really got you.
But that was the 4th turnover because that was
exactly. That's what really got you. Because I know you're a stat guy. That's what really got you. Is 3 shot attempts and 4 turnovers, and we told you this man was on a downwards trajectory.
He never did that before. For a shooting guard, for you to get more turnovers than shots, that's bad, bro. Like Tugboat, come on, Tugboat.
For a shooting guard, and you're shooting fadeaway layups. That's what I'm saying. I'm just sticking to the fadeaway layups that he's been doing all season, and we've been saying, like, yo, what is this guy doing? You're like, nah, his offense, okay, it's questionable, but his defense is fire. And I'm like, yo.
Defense is still fire. His defense is still fire.
His defense is fire, and like I said, he's going to show up in Boston because that's his job. I mean, he's the. I mean, I got a tool bag, and there's like a doorknob tool. You're only using it for doorknobs. You're only using it to make a new doorknob. That's what Mikal is. Mikal is a doorknob.
Right.
That is it. But outside of that, he's not a hammer. He's not a screwdriver. He's not a power. He's none of that. He is for one specific job, and that's what we're gonna have from Boston. But I just wanted to pick your brain on that real quick because I'm like, yo,
I got you.
We never really talked about it. No, we never really talked about it. I just want to hear what you had to say because I'm like, yo, we never really dissected why. What was the cherry on top for you to like come to your senses and realize?
But before you go, right? Could I add to, when he had the more turnovers, it's not just a stat though. It was him coming in the game and did that for me to realize that, yo, this brother is shook right now. And if he shows up like that against Boston, bro, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, hey, he gonna do good. But if this continues, what am I gonna have to do?
Yeah, I think as a consensus, we all believe that he's gonna show up in Boston. And I mean, that's just
right. Because he don't like Brown.
Yeah, that's the
edge he needs.
Exactly. That's the edge. And then Who do you? I mean, now that you've seen the playoffs, I'm gonna get off the phone real quick. Now you've seen how the West is looking. Who do you see us playing on the West? We're going to the finals.
Damn.
We're going to the finals. I ain't even gonna play that game.
Man.
We're going to the finals.
And no, not even that. I'm talking about the West right now. Shit. It's looking like the Oklahoma City Thunder, man, because you ain't got no Jokic out there. See, Jokic will be able to get those guys out. And the fact that Minnesota don't got Ant-Man.
Yeah, you still sleeping on Wemby, bro. Okay.
I don't think it's gonna be Wemby, man. I think Wemby gonna get bumped.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think Oklahoma is the favorite, man.
Oh, for sure. No, they're definitely the favorite, but
I think it's gonna be them.
I don't know if you saw what Wemby was doing last night, but he did it with ease. I mean, I get it. It's Portland.
Ooh, I got a wild card for you, though.
Okay.
If Luka comes back.
That's what I told you from the jet. I told you that from the gate.
Okay, you ride it with me then. I'm riding with you. If Luka comes back, it's very hard, though. But if it happens, it could be the Lakers, bro. I don't know about their defense. It's like they running a zone or wherever they running, but it's working. And if it works against OKC, bro, man, they gonna definitely beat Wemby. And they might get Reeves back too. Yeah, okay.
LeBron is in a different mode right now. LeBron is in daddy mode right now. He's trying to take his son as far as he can before he makes that next move. So,
could you imagine Lakers and Knicks in the finals?
Oh man, cinematic.
Man, shoot. See, bro, now if I'm rigging the league, that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to rig it and put Oklahoma and Cleveland. No.
Since we're talking on that, no, as far as rigging the league, you do rig the league. If I was to rig the league, I'm rigging the league for small markets. Because big markets.
No.
Bro, Knicks is always going to be there. Laker fans are always going to be there. But you got to grow your small markets to build the league up. The Knicks fans and Lakers fans ain't going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. But you got to build up your Milwaukee fans. You got to build up your Thunder fans.
But listen to this. Listen to the point, right? Because remember, they don't get paid off tickets and all of that. They make money off TV. If I can put the Lakers and the Knicks on TV for 60 games, do you know how much money that's going to generate?
For sure, because we had
the
Thunder
Knicks
and the
Lakers.
Pacers. Yeah, we had Thunders and the Pacers last season. I was like, yo, that is a shot. That's a shot finals. I'm not watching that.
Look, I could put the Lakers and the Knicks on TV against anybody. It's the Lakers and the Knicks that are the draw.
And it's not even Lakers. It's LeBron and the Knicks.
Well, no, the Lakers too, though. Lakers got the most fans.
That's what I'm saying. It's the Lakers, Luka,
Oh, you added more.
LeBron.
You added more to it. Got you.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about viewers. You got Lakers, Luka, and LeBron versus the nation of Knicks.
Bingo.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Oh, the Pistons are down by 7.
Yes, sir. You gonna stay online to watch them lose? We calling up Thursday night?
Damn, I would love to. It's kind of, I gotta see. Oh my God, this is, you can't make this up. See, Monday is not a late night kind of vibe. That's why I went live earlier. But man, let me tell you something. If they lose this game, Tugboat.
Well, I'm here with you. I'm here with you.
Didn't I say that the Orlando Magic, they only lost 1 home game in the last 2 years?
You say you don't trust no guy under 95, and I was like, yo,
I don't
Orlando
trust
is
them,
not,
but I'm saying,
not a true 8 seed. They're 8 seed by
I get what
injury.
y'all saying. Listen, I still don't have no faith in them, but look, I'm just saying that I said at home, they are really good. It's going to be hard to go to Orlando to win if you're not the Knicks. Because they doing some Disney stuff down there. Only the Knicks could go down there and be comfortable. But if you ain't the Knicks, boy, good luck.
And then you got that Wendell Carter, Jalen Duran drama. I don't know if you know about that.
Yeah, I seen it.
Okay, yeah, we ain't gonna touch on that, but yeah, they got that going on too. So yeah, it's an interesting series. It's a very interesting series. But yeah,
Wendell Carter went to Duke, so he know how to play ball.
Oh yeah, there you go to Duke. Yeah, shout out to Cooper Flag. shout out Cooper Flag.
Well, hold on, you were Virginia. I know we got to go, but you were Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh God, get out of here!
Wait. Like, am I a Virginia fan? Virginia State fan?
Yeah, the Virginia. Virginia, the college, the
No.
university.
No.
Oh, so who you with?
I like Kentucky. Yeah, I like
okay.
Kentucky.
You on the other side,
I like the guard. Yeah, I like the guards that come out of Kentucky. Nah, we ain't. I mean, as far as Virginia, I like VCU, but as far as like college wise, it's Kentucky. But I don't watch too much college basketball.
God, me either. I don't watch. I just watch Duke. That's it. And when I have the time, because I'm doing the NBA, so it's kind of hard. But yeah. But all right, Tugboat. All right, you came for me, but we good.
I didn't come for you, but I just want to hear your piece and to figure out where your head was at, man. I
might have to put this out as a clip, like why I don't represent Mikal anymore.
Knicks is 6, family. Bro. We up, man. Thank you, man.
Knicks is 6, 100%. Me not like the Pistons. Big time.
All the way.
All right. Listen, man, I wonder what Pistons Nation's going to say. What excuse are they going to come up with? You know what I'm saying? I really do wonder, what excuse are they going to come up with? Like, seriously. Hold on, let me get my man Derek in Brooklyn really quickly. Oh, I got Juan the doctor, too. Hold up, I got Juan. My bad, Juan. I almost forgot about Juan. And then I got Derek, and then I got my man Ty on the call back. Hey, Juan, what's going on?
How you doing? How's everything? Can you hear me well?
Hey, man. Yeah, I can hear you. Everything is good, man. The OKF doctor in the building, man. What's your thoughts on Mike Brown? They about to get rid of him. But even if he makes it to the finals, what's going on?
Nah, that's just publicity, bro. That's just clickbait.
Okay.
I don't think that he's going to be fired in the finals. I don't think so. If they lose on the first round, which is not going to happen, maybe.
Right.
Because like I told you, I think a good coach adapt to the personality is given when the team is already at that level.
Right.
You can't start from scratch. So if he doesn't adapt and God forbid would lose in the first round, sure, he might get booted, but not at the finals. Hell no. Like one of the people talking about continuity. I agree. Continuity is key.
Right. So what the hell is Sam Amick is talking about?
You know how they make money? Clicks.
Yes. Okay. I got you. It's just but I respect Sam. He did a great interview with Giannis. I thought that was great.
They
work,
all do great. They all do great interviews. You know how it is, man.
Okay, I got you. But they still need them clicks.
Those good interviews, right? And also brings a lot of things. What happened to the whole situation with Giannis and you know what I mean? So I don't see it. But you know what? One of the things that just came from the cult. I think that they realized that stats and eye test are not separate from each other.
Okay.
Statistics are amazing, and they give you the tendencies that we talk about. They give you what they can do, what they cannot do, and then the eye test gives you the adjustments that you have to do to those. That's all. So that's why I agree with you to drop your your client in that matter.
Oh, got you with Mikal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm sorry. I can't represent that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's just scared energy. And where I'm from, Juan, we can't be scared, man. Like seriously.
My man, I'm from Mexico. you preaching to the choir.
Man. I hear the stories of Mexico too. So yeah, you just can't. Yeah, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Coming from certain areas, you just can't. So that's what I don't respect. And honestly, that could find him on another team next season. That mentality. Just that alone.
I agree, but I don't think he's scared. Like I said before,
I know you said the pressure.
There's something no, not only that. There's something else going on, in my opinion. I think there's something else going on. And we just focus on things that are on the team, but like I said, they're humans too, and I've been around them, so I know how they think sometimes. Sometimes they have a lot of their minds. So I don't think that he's scared. I think there's something else there, to be honest with you, because he seems more frustrated than scared. I'm not defending him because that game 3 was horrible.
Right.
But I think there's something else there. There's not fear. So I don't know.
Do you think Mike Brown, he has issues with Mike Brown, but he can't really show it because he already got the other guy fired. So now it's like Damn.
Would you?
Do you think it could be that?
Would you? I mean, of course. How many players have the reputation of being coach killers?
Right.
And they don't
he
say
also
anything.
said he wasn't coachable. Remember, he said that.
Yeah, because somebody told him that, and most likely it was Brown. So, you know what I mean? So let's think about that. There's a lot of different dynamics that go on behind the closed doors. It's not just that. Oh yeah, it's another one. So no, I don't think so. I think there's more that meets the eye there, and that has to be ironed out. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem. The same thing with the narrative. Some not passing the ball.
Oh.
I with all due respect, I saw somebody in the chat saying that he should be the sixth man. Really?
Oh my. Yo, these people are ridiculous, man.
And I say it with all respect because I have my own opinion, but no, he's not sixth man.
No, that's ridiculous. Come on, there's certain things that's ridiculous. If you think Brunson is a sixth man on the New York Knicks, yeah, that's ridiculous.
Just think about this, and we talk about the passing, right? Like I said, the difference between an assist and a pass is when the other one scores the ball.
Right.
When Brunson had the six turnovers, they weren't giving good DHOs. They were doing weak screens. They were not helping him bring the ball up.
That too. 100%. Where was Mikal?
Mikal and Josh wasn't doing that either. So you know what I mean? That to me, that's what Brunson was telling his dad. They're not helping.
Bingo.
And Brunson's dad,
94 feet.
And Brunson's like, I don't give a rat's ass. Just move the ball.
Just move the ball.
That's his job as a coach. That's his job as a coach. But how do you move the ball if you're going to be picked up like 94 feet and nobody's helping you when they're pummeling you? Because they're hitting him like crazy, man.
Yep.
100%. They say, he doesn't pass.
And all of that.
And then and one more thing in that matter. Move, or there was he was not moving a lot of places when Cat was passing the ball. That's called decoy basketball.
And
he was also doing screen those when he wasn't moving, but he was when he wasn't moving on the one of the other corners on the elbow on the top of the keys. It's not that he wasn't moving; he was pulling one person.
Bingo! He's trying to suck in the defense and drag him away from the other side. That's what he's doing. Yep.
You know, that is doing a screen without doing a screen. There's different kinds of screens, man.
Yep.
To me,
go ahead.
No, sorry. To me, Brunson is not a ball hog. I mean, sometimes he goes a little too much, but when nobody else helps, he goes into that mode, and it's very difficult when you get into that flow to get out of that mode. It's not that easy. It's not like a click a switch. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pass now. No. And one last one. Sorry, I know I'm going over that time, but one last one. I blame also Josh for because he was actually making fun and making jokes on national television about Brunson not passing the ball. That's why he scored 30. Remember?
Right. Yep.
Feed that narrative with.
Did I lose him? I think I might have lost him. I hear you on the way out. Hold on, let me get my man D from Brooklyn in the building. Pistons, the Pistons in the fight for their life right now, boy.
Hello?
What's going on? Derek, Brooklyn in the building, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh no, Mike Brown stays, man. Mike Brown stays. He stays.
So why Sam Amick playing with our emotions, trying to get us all riled up about Mike Brown? Why he playing with us like that, man? What's going on?
Maybe he wants Mike Brown to get fired. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe that's
crazy.
Because why would you fire this guy? Why would you fire this guy? Man, Mike Brown coached. I think he coached well this season. Early in the season, when Clarkson was struggling, he sat Clarkson down. Even earlier, when Bridges was struggling, he sat Bridges down in the fourth quarter. So he made his adjustments. I think in game 2, I think we got relaxed. I think he was trying out new lineups and stuff like that. I think we got relaxed. I think we really looked past Atlanta. I think we did.
I agree.
I think we got past Atlanta. And I'm still going to ride with Bridges a little bit because we're going to need him against Boston. We're going to need him against Boston. We're going to need him against Boston. And just like that caller earlier said that the playoffs are rigged, what we need to do is blow Atlanta out the garden. Don't even keep a game closer. There won't be no calls that's questionable and things like that. You just got to blow these guys out. And I would be satisfied with Bridges with 10 points as long as he's playing great defense. I'll take just 10 points from him. And
just being efficient, 3 or 5, 4 or 6. Yeah.
Yes, and I want Brunson to continue playing his game. I want him to continue playing his game because we are here partly because of the way Brunson plays.
Thank you.
Continue playing your game because if he would have made the All NBA team, how many people would have been like, "Oh no, he doesn't deserve it"? Nobody would have said, "Oh, he doesn't beat." No, so I want Brunson to continue playing his game. And when you brought up Stephen A. earlier, he's a big contradiction because he said sometime last week he said, "Oh yeah, last year he said that the Knicks lost their grit when we got rid of Randall and DiVincenzo."
He said the same thing.
He said the same thing this year. He said, "Oh no, last year, Thibodeau, they had that grit going on." I said, "Well, last year you said we didn't have no grit." So
0-10. 0-10, he gave us no shot. Bro, we beat Boston the first 2 games. He still said Boston was the favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Can't make it up.
Yeah. Well, he likes to play both sides of the track, man. But, so now we're going to go in there. We're going Knicks in 6, and we're going to take care of Boston. And then whoever we got to play out there, we're going to take care of them. Then we going to the finals. We are going to the finals this year. I'm not one of those fans that say, "Oh, no, we don't look good." Now we got a good enough team to make it to the finals. We got a good enough team to win the chip.
100%.
Yes,
right
sir.
There.
Yes,
let's not lose
right
that
there.
focus.
That's what I'm saying. I think we got laxed in game 2 and 3. We got laxed. Just focus. That's why I love that exchange with Brunson and his father. I loved it. I
100%.
love that emotion. All right, Nick Nation, everybody have a good night.
Thank you, Derek. Big time.
Yes, sir.
All right. Get my man Ty back on the line. All right. This was a good show, man.
Please leave your...
Ty. Oh, Ty. Hold on, Ty. I'm going to try to get you back, Ty. Try you one more, Ty. I'm not sure if you pocket dial me. Try one more, Ty. Ty living that California lifestyle where the weather is super nice. Even though the weather wasn't bad today in New York. It's a good day today. I didn't even know. I didn't even go outside today. Let's see. All right, he might have called by accident. I'm gonna say this. I don't think Mike Brown is gonna be fired. Right? I don't think that it's hard for me to believe the Sam Amick report. Salute to Sam Amick. I got a lot of respect for Sam Amick because I feel like he does do good work for the most part. And anybody's capable of getting it wrong or whatever, and that's cool. But I don't understand why right now we have to put out the narrative. Is it just so you could be first? And if he doesn't get fired, why didn't he get fired? What information you got, that was correct, or what was the accuracy of the information that you got? Are you just trying to cause a stir? Because we're sitting here right now, and we're in between games, and we need something to talk about. I would prefer us just keep it on, the nature of the game. There's a lot of interesting developments right now. The Pistons and the Magic are in a dogfight right now, so I just don't like the angle. And then he put maybe the finals won't be enough, as to try to insinuate, that there's some doubt in Mike Brown's ability going forward. I thought Mike Brown did a good job. I think the only thing that really could put a stain on his resume would be a loss to Atlanta or a loss even to Boston at this point. Even though he'll get the grace of old media, like, well, Boston was the greater team, but I think that you have to beat the team that we beat last year. You have to beat those teams. I think that's a part of the process. So we beat Boston last year, even though this year is different and every series is different. I do think the same factors that gave us the edge exist now, and probably even more, because now we got a guy like Jordan Clarkson who could come in and neutralize the little bit of things that Pritchard is doing, if necessary, so to speak. I just think that, where we are right now, we don't need to even go to a place like that, where we gotta, make up these stories or et cetera, et cetera. But look, y'all, do appreciate y'all. Salute to my man Buzzer Beater, sending me the floating hearts and the jewels and all those things, man. Big time salute to all the gifts and the people who sent in some money. I'll be back tomorrow, 1 o'clock sharp. Blue and Orange brunch. We're gonna be talking about the game. All right, I'm gonna give you all the updates for the game, and then of course, where there's smoke, there's fire after the game. I do appreciate you guys, and until next time, as always, let's go Knicks.